Okay. Looks like I got volume and everything. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do 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 do. And you hear me? Good evening, everyone. This is Eric Briesmeister. We are getting ready for the sophomore contest. The freshmen just got done, won a pretty nice battle against the Bobcats from Benton Community. Started off a little slow, but then picked it up in the second half and won going away. So we just got a few minutes here. Mustangs are going to be playing a little short-handed today. We've got Cooper Parks is out tonight, little illness, and Oliver Henricks is out tonight. I do believe he had a little bit of a tooth injury during the last game, so he's over there in khakis and a sweatshirt, so he will not be playing. So the sophomores will be playing a little short-handed tonight. They are going to be just a tad bit short than normal. So that's two starters out of the game for the Mustangs. But on the bright side, this team has been playing a lot better lately. Much more aggressive to the rim, much better defensively, and just some real improvement. So that's been really nice to see. Sophomores will be led tonight. Cooper Parks is usually one of their leading scorers, but he's out tonight, so they'll be led in scoring tonight probably by Briesmeister down low and outside. And then we'll just have to see who else can pick up the slack for the Mustangs. So my guess on starting lineups this evening will be Briesmeister, Joe Briesmeister, Gabe Fairchild. Let's see who else will be starting. Maybe Paul Goslin, Luke Paulus, and I'm not sure who else. Maybe Reed Rowland. Maybe he'll start tonight. So we'll see. They'll have a lot of the freshmen will probably get some minutes this evening, and that'll be good for them. As far as Benton Community, we don't know how they are. Not a lot of stats at the sophomore level to really go off of. They look like a bigger team, so it looks like Briesmeister will have his hands full down low. It'll be important for the Mustangs to block out. That's kind of been a bit of a bugaboo for the Mustangs this year. They aren't the greatest rebounding team, and part of that is just because of blocking out, right? Don't get a body on them. Don't get that butt into somebody else. Push them off the ball and get that rebound. So that'll be important to watch this evening as you watch the broadcast. It's also senior night tonight for the varsity, so we'll have some seniors that are saying goodbye on their last regular season home game. We do have one game for the playoffs. That's first round will be here in Mount Vernon. So it's not their last home game altogether, but will be their last regular season home game. So we'll be bidding a fond farewell from the home crowd to Owen Brazzi and Adam Deeb, Cale Dimmer, Ben Gilbert Binder, Ryan Nave, Trenton Pitlick, Cooper Schaff, Brady Siders, Connor Spencer, and Brody Ulch. So a good group of seniors there. Great kids. I mean, just fantastic. Just fantastic kids, and really have worked hard and been really good citizens and good representatives of Mount Vernon and Mount Vernon athletics throughout their career. So it'll be kind of sad to see them go. Every year this happens, and And every year I get a little closer to that same event myself. My junior, you probably saw him at the bottom of your broadcast there. He'll be doing this next year. So this will be this is a little bittersweet for me every year when I see the kids go. Especially, they're not my kids obviously, but you learn to like them. You learn to know the personalities when you do the broadcast, and you get to see them on the court, and you see just how hard they work. And whether it's on the varsity or the JV squad or whatever, they work their buns off and really put their heart and the soul into whether it's basketball or football or track. They're just all working really hard. So boys warming up, shooting some jump shots. There's my oldest down there. He's walking by, getting ready for the varsity contest this evening. So the 9 and 10 Mustangs from the varsity level, they're taking on the 5 and 14 Bobcats. So on paper, this would look to be a victory for the varsity tonight. Unfortunately, though, they're missing a couple guys too. They are missing Zach Fall, who's out with injury, and then Joey Romberg is also out with a groin pull. So that'll be a little bit of a war of attrition there too at the varsity level. We got about a minute left to go here, so the boys are pulling everything together, and we'll get you your starting lineups here soon. As we say every broadcast, we can't do this without our sponsors. So just a big shout out to our sponsors, our maroon sponsors, our year-long sponsors: Ability Physical Therapy, the Richardson Hanson Hotes Insurance Agency, Lynn Woodley Construction, Lynch Ford Chevy, Gary's Foods, Copenhagen Associates, Iowa Physical Therapy, Mount Vernon Bank and Trust, Downtown Dental, Brown's Plumbing, Budget Blinds of Eastern Iowa, M&K Dust Control, and the Greater Cedar Rapids Community Foundation. Our platinum sponsors, these folks sponsor 3 seasons for Mustang Vision. That's Yox Landing and Scores / Wilkie's Liquor. Our gold sponsors are 2-season sponsors: Palisades Family Dental, Mercy Care Community Physicians, Mount Vernon Family Dentistry, and Dave Bunch Heating and Cooling. And then our silver sponsors, our 1-season sponsors: Sheer Image, Cause Team, Photo Image, Ace Hardware of Mount Vernon Insurance, Chameleons Pub and Grub, U.S. Bank Home Mortgage Purchase and Refinancing, Mount Vernon Eye Clinic, and Bluegrass Enterprises. The Mustangs wing the tip. Breezemeister tips it over to Fairchild, or gets over to Rowland to initiate the offense. He dribbles baseline, gets the ball all the way across to Fairchild. Over to Paul Goslin starting the game, and Luke Paulus starting the game. Fairchild starts off with a good shot from the far wing, misses. That ball is rebounded by number 22 for the Bobcats. That's Wyatt Rinderneck. So starting for the Bobcats here is Ryan Spina. Let's see, number 30 there, Quincy Gilbert, Rinderneck, Brock Silhanik, and number 24, Caleb Gesner. And that was Spina with the first 3 of the night, the freshman. Breezemeister takes the ball in the far wing, dribbles in against that zone defense, puts it up, misses. Rebounded by Silhanik. And Spina brings the ball down. Over to Rinderneck. Double teamed over on the far side by Fairchild, and Breezemeister gets the ball out front to Spina. They move the ball around the perimeter. Dribbles in. No penetration. Into Silhanik. Cross court. Good ball movement by the Bobcats to get an open 3. And they sink it. That's 6-0. Good ball movement by the Bobcats on that possession. We moved the ball around, got the shot that they wanted. Wide open shot for number 30, Gilbert. He drained it. They're going to start in a 2-3 zone. Mustangs have struggled throughout the year against the zone. Breezemeister out top, guarded by Spina. He reaches in. Foul on the play. Breezemeister inbounds the ball to Fairchild. Nearly taken away by Spina. Into the corner to Goslin. Back out front. Fairchild dribbles in, open three to Rollins. A little strong off the back iron. Rebounded by Sohonic. Spina brings it up again. Over to Gilbert. Cross court to Rinderneck. Gets the ball to a cutting Gilbert. And he loses it, and Rollins picks it up. Rollins takes it down the near sideline, dribbles by. Little stutter step. Went up with a shot fouled by Gesner. And Rollins will go to the line for shooting two. First one is up and good. Splash. Second up. Oh, just off to the right. That's our first point for the game. We'll come down and play a little defense here. Bobcats the ball the baseline to Sohonic. Back out front to Rinderneck. Tries to get the ball to Rinderneck tries to get the ball over. Stolen away by the Mustangs. Fairchild brings it down, probes the defense, guarded by Spina. Briesmeister takes a baseline against Sohonic. Gets it in. Got the layup he wanted, but missed. Sohonic bothered him with that length. Briesmeister missed the layup. Spina with a long three. Just off. Rebound by Fairchild. Bringing it the other way. Over to Goslin. Dribbles in the baseline, puts up a little base foot jumper, about 10 foot. Misses that short. Rebound by Gilbert. Gilbert over to Spina. Up at the free throw line to Sohonic. Over to Rinderneck again. Sohonic over to Spina. Rotate the ball around the corner. A little 10-foot floater by Spina. Misses it. Nobody blocks him out. He gets his own rebound. Gesner drove the baseline. Pushed on the play by Fairchild, so the foul will be on Gabe. That's his first of the game. Bennett Harp into the game, and Goslin will take a seat. Sohonic handoff to Spina. Shoots it up, makes it over Briesmeister, and foul on the play. I think that's on Briesmeister. That'll be his first of the game. Spina makes the three-point play. Long shot missed. Paul's tried to get the rebound. Fouls on Rinderneck over the back. Mustangs will inbound the ball. Atticus Rude in the game, gets some time here at the sophomore level. Briesmeister passed in, tried to get got it to Rude, tried to get to Rowan, tipped out of bounds by the Bobcats. Harp on the far sideline, back to Rowan out top. Bobcats really extending that defense over to Briesmeister on the wing, drives it in, gets in there for a nice easy 4-foot shot, and he makes it. It looks like that middle of the defense will be open for the Mustangs all night. So Sohonic tried to get it in, tried to dribble through the lane, got dribbled off Briesmeister's foot, picked up by Rude. Over to Briesmeister at the top of the key, drives it in. Another layup against Sohonic. So Briesmeister muscling Sohonic a little bit and got two easy layups. It's 9-5 in favor of the Bobcats. Rinderneck over to Colby Wenger, who's in the game for the Bobcats. And Sohonic takes the three and drains it. Right over Briesmeister. 12-5 in favor of the Bobcats. Once again, the Bobcats really pushing that defense out. That'll make a lot of holes in defense. And Harp throws it right to Spina, who takes it and intercepts, takes it the other way. Harp made up his mind before he ever threw the pass, and the Bobcats were there waiting for it. Wenger gets the ball down low, double teamed by the Mustangs, who tip it out of bounds. Winger will inbound the ball for the Bobcats. Gets it into Sohonic. Will drive and in. Over Paulus, right around Briesmeister. Well, that's 14, so that's 5 points for Sohonic now. Fairchild probes the defense. Passes to the side to Rude. Back out top to Harp. The Briesmeister's free throw line, puts up a shot, misses. And rebounded by Gilbert. Brings the ball up, down to Sohonic. Mustangs a little lazy on defense, not getting back, and the Bobcats burn them, make them pay. Briesmeister on the near wing. Guarded by number 10, that's Brunsman in the game. Briesmeister gets it in, fakes it. Sohonic got the rebound, and Briesmeister ran him over, and that'll be his second of the game. And he'll go out with 2 fouls. Oh, that's his first. I thought maybe that was his second. Okay. So Cole Thurn, number 10 in the game for the Mustangs, and Goslin back in for the Mustangs. So Winger gets the ball down the post, back out. They rotate the ball around the perimeter. Gesner over on the near wing here. Down to Gilbert on the baseline. Over to Gesner. Back down to Wilbert. And they got number 20 in the game now, Jacob Hansen. They're going deep in the bench. He's just called for 3 seconds. Rowan brings the ball up. Gets by Gesner, who comes back and blocks the shot. Rowan's got to look for the pass there. He's in the land of the trees, and that's going to get blocked most of the time, so he needs to look for that dump down pass and get them an easy bucket. Goslin gets the ball into Paulus, who gets the ball back out. Rowan on the far baseline, over to Paulus in the lane. He passes the ball back out again to Goslin for the open 3, who makes it. That's 16-8 now. So that's Wegner there at the free throw line. That's number 10, Brunsner, for the open 3, and they make that. So the Bobcats have not really missed much in this first quarter. They have been on fire. Of course, the defensive pressure from the Mustangs hasn't really been that tough, so they've had a lot of good open looks. Goslin dribbles down in the near wing, gets double teamed. Harp got in the free throw line, back out to Thurn. Rowan dribbles the baseline, looks for Cutter, but hits Thurn out top instead, who shoots 3-pointer and missed. Paulus tracks down the rebound and puts it back in. Nice play by Luke there. Good job tracking down the rebound and scoring 2 for the Mustangs. 19-10 now. Gesner drove the ball in and ran over Rowan, so that'll be a charge. Rowan kind of suckered him into that one. It'll be a turnover, a foul on the Bobcats. It'll be Mustang ball. Briesmeister and Fairchild back into the game, as are Sohonic, Gilbert, and number 22, Rinderneck. So the Bobcats are back to their starting lineup. They tried to trap Rowan up there at top, but he got through that. Nearly got the over and back violation. Briesmeister dribbles on the wing. Dribbles down against Sohonic and traveled on the play. And Spina now bringing the ball up for the Bobcats. Over to Sohonic, guarded tight by Briesmeister. Bodies him up way out top. They better be careful not pick up on a foul. Another reach on Spina. Spina bombs the 3 and misses. So at the end of one quarter, it is your Mustangs 10 and the Benton Bobcats 19. We'll go to a commercial break here. We'll hear from one of our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lansing with Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. As you know, there's a real issue right now with new car availability. New car dealers are critically low on inventory. However, unlike other dealerships, this situation doesn't change our philosophy on how cars should be sold. All it means in today's market is that we are going to work extra hard to help you with your next vehicle purchase, whether that's new or pre-owned. So at Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet, now more than ever, let us show you how we really are selling a lot of cars in a very different way.
Hello, welcome to Mount Vernon.
Don't let your aches and pains go untreated. Don't be content with less than ideal function of your body. Get back to an active and progressing lifestyle with help from Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness. At Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness, our team of professional therapists, trainers, and office staff are dedicated to getting you back in your optimal physical function. Choose one of our 4 convenient locations in Center Point, Marion, Mount Vernon, and Solon. For total patient care, choose Ability Physical Therapy.
Everybody's out. Okay, we're back to live action. And the Bobcats bomb another 3. They are hot from outside. That makes it 22-10. Rowland tries to force the pass down the far sideline. Tipped out of bounds by the Bobcats. And Goslin will inbound the ball now for the Mustangs. Goslin throws it into Briesmeister on the far wing. Over to Thurn, dribbles into the lane. Outside to Rowland, who dribbles down the baseline. Tries to force it back in. Tipped by Sohonic, stolen by Gilbert. Internet gets the ball into Sohonic. Misses the low layup, bothered by Briesmeister on the shot. And Thurn brings it down. Thurn dribbles in, loses his balance, guarded by Gesner there, who forced the turnover. And Gilbert brings it down now. Kind of a sloppy game. Rinderneck puts up the 3, and they finally miss one. Rowland gets the rebound. Gets it over to Thurn on the far wing. Over to Briesmeister, top the key, puts up the 3. Misses that one, a little strong. Mustangs got to work the ball around, I think, a little bit and get a little better shot than that. They can get that three-pointer anytime in the possession they want it. Into Sohonic, back out top to what's his name? Gilbert, who got it over to Gesner, missed the 3. That's another one they finally missed now. Rowland pressured out there on that 2-3 zone again. Goslin looks inside at Briesmeister and over to Rowland, who holds the ball above his head for a while. Briesmeister tries to set a pick. Rowland passes it over. Goslin picks it up. Briesmeister sets another pick. And Rowland drives the baseline. Over to Fairchild in the other baseman. Over to Goslin, who gets the ball into Rowland for a nice little layup. So good patience by the Mustangs. If they throw that ball around enough, that defense will break down. So those layups will come with great frequency with good patience. There's a foul on the play. I think that's on Goslin, number 35 for the Mustangs. He tried to just force his way through the screen and got called for the push. And Rinderneck will inbound the ball now for the Bobcats. Gets the ball into Sohonic. Over to Gilbert, guarded by Briesmeister. Got the ball down low to Davis, who's new into the game for the Bobcats, guarded by Thurn. Thurn got the foul, reaching around. And the Bobcats inbound the ball again into Sohonic. He's an easy outlet there. He's probably about 6'4", 6'5". So in the corner to Davis, drives baseline. Back out front to Spina. Misses that wide. Bobcats, Sohonic gets a rebound. No block out in the play. Easy rebound. Sohonic gets it in, out back to Gilbert again for another 3. Extra possession really hurts the Mustangs, and the Bobcats make them pay for it. 25-12 in favor of the Bobcats. Briesmeister on the near wing. Dribbles the baseline. Out top to Fairchild again, who misses the three-pointer. And Sohonic with the rebound. So that 2-3 zone is really affecting the Mustangs. They're not getting the shots they want. Davis dribbles against Thurn. Hand off to Spina. Briesmeister tried to steal on the way by. Got some arm there. Foul on Briesmeister. And that will be his second of the game. And that will be the 7th team foul now on the Mustangs. So they'll be shooting, the Bobcats will be shooting 1-1 for the rest of the half. First one is up and good. And Spina's second one rattles around and in. 27-12. Rowan dribbles down the baseline, escapes the double team. Over to Fairchild, back up top to Paulus. Around to Rowan for the open three-pointer. Misses that one. Thurn tracks down the rebound to Briesmeister out top. Short on that three-pointer. And a rebound to the Bobcats. Brunsman back in now for the Bobcats, getting some more action. They get the ball into Sonic down low against Paulus, so Sonic misses. Briesmeister gets the rebound. And Rowan pushes it down. Over to Thurn on the near wing, out to Rowan back out top, over to Fairchild. Looks like the Bobcats are in a man-to-man zone now. I don't know if the Mustangs realize, or a man-to-man zone. Man-to-man defense. I don't know if the Mustangs realize that. Nice up and under move. Got Silhanic up in the air. Thinks he's a shot blocker now. So, oh boy, good bomb the ball to Spina. Bumped into by Rowland. No foul called. And Brunson tried to get in a winger. Defended by Briesmeister, who tipped it out of bounds. Atticus Rude in the game, replacing Briesmeister. And he'll be taking care of Wegner down low. Bobcats inbound the ball to Silhanic. Tried to get it over to Spina, stolen away by Rowland, who missed the layup. Nice follow by Rude, but he missed the tip in. Rebound to the Bobcats. A golden opportunity for the Mustangs there, just couldn't quite convert. And again, the Bobcats make them pay. Excuse me. Gilbert makes the three. Rowan dribbles up again, gets in the far corner. A little too tall for Harp. And the Mustangs throw that one out of bounds. Turnover to the Bobcats. It's 30-14 and timeout for the Bobcats. And we'll hear from one of our other sponsors. How about you need some Mustang gear? Why don't you go to the stable?
Hello, welcome to Mount Vernon. Let me show you the stable.
The stable has all your shopping needs, including various sweatshirts and t-shirts.
And kids gear.
We have all your top brand t-shirts.
And stocking caps for the winter.
Stop by and see us in person at the stable or visit our website on the district homepage.
And we're back to live action here, so still in timeout. Bobcats have had a really good quarter and a half here. They've been shooting well, rebounding well. Mustangs getting impatient with the 2-3 zone. When they have really worked it around, they've been getting great shots. They just haven't had the patience against the 2-3 zone and way too many turnovers. Been trying to throw it through people, and that's just made it really difficult on the Mustang offense. So the Bobcats, every time they've gotten an extra rebound or made the steal, they have made the Mustangs pay. Spina puts it up, misses, but gets his own rebound. Puts it back in. He's fouled in the play. Another chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Mustangs just not playing with a lot of energy tonight. Just similar to the freshman game. They just not playing with a ton of energy. I think they're really missing Oliver Hendricks and Cooper Parks tonight. Those are two big pieces of the puzzle for this sophomore team. So it's hard to replace two starters. Bobcats again try and trap at half court with Gilbert and Spina. Foul called in the process. Rollins got to recognize that, see it coming, and make sure to get around it. He's quick enough. He's good enough at the ball. He just not recognizing it until it's a little too late. So what he's got to do is pause before he gets to half court and then go. Or pass like that where he doesn't have to worry about it. So good job by Rollins that time. Mustangs move the ball around the perimeter. Fairchild into Paulus, who gets the ball in. Nice little head fake. Got the Bobcats off their feet and made the shot. Good job by Paulus. Mustangs down 17. Gilbert over to Rinderneck. Down low. That was Wenger who missed the little shot down low. Almost rebounded by Hansen, but he tipped it out of bounds, and that'll be Mustang ball. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Mustangs need to be patient again on offense. Rollin bringing the ball up. And Paulus at the free throw line. Tried to get the ball out to Fairchild, threw it behind him and out of bounds. Turnover to the Bobcats. Spina over to Gilbert. The winger back out to Gilbert, looking for that three-pointer. He's made a couple this half. Over to Rinderneck, over to a wide open Wenger. So got a little lost on defense, and again, the Bobcats very efficient offensively, making the Mustangs pay. Bobcats go back to that 2-3 zone again, and Rollin tries to pass through it, and tipped around, recovered by the Mustangs. Gets the ball to Paulus at the free throw line, back out to Rude on the near baseline. Now back up to Rollin. Gets to the Gabe Fairchild, wide open, goes for the three, misses. And the rebound by Wenger. Spina over to Gilbert on the far side, on the far wing. Out to Spina out top, over to Rinderneck. And down low to Hansen for the nice drop step layup. That's a 21-point lead here in the first half. Boy, the Mustangs have dug themselves a hole this half. Goslin drives the baseline, little 8-footer, misses, a little strong. There's a foul on the play. Looks like the foul is on Rinderneck for the push. And that's the 5th team foul of the half for the Bobcats, and that'll be a timeout for the Mustangs. That'll be a 30-second timeout, so Mustangs got some work here. Down 37-16, they just haven't played with a lot of fire this half. They are missing a couple starters, but just haven't played with a lot of passion. The Bobcats, though, they've been super efficient offensively, have really made the Mustangs pay for their mistakes. When the Mustangs have been patient and have moved the ball around that 2-3 zone, they've gotten the shots that they need and have been pretty successful offensively. When they're not patient, they have paid the price. So, I mean, I don't feel like this Benton team is a lot better than Mount Vernon, but, you know, the score would probably tell me otherwise right now. Mustangs get the ball into Briesmeister. Gets the ball on the baseline to Thurn. Tried to bounce pass it over to Paulus, who lost it. Steal by the Bobcats. Gilbert guarded by Goslin out top. Over in the corner to Brunson, who's back in the game. They get the ball inside. Ball's tipped away, stolen by Thurn. 15 seconds left to go. Mustangs will go for one shot. Over to Fairchild in the wing, dribbles down, little floater, missed it. Briesmeister gets the rebound, he misses that. Puts the ball up again, misses the putback. And he'll probably get himself a third foul here. He's trying hard. Bobcats finally get the rebound and throw the long shot and miss wide right. So at halftime, folks, it is 37-16 in favor of the Bobcats. We're going to hear from another one of our Maroon sponsors right now. Let's hear from Budget Blinds.
New window coverings are a fantastic way to update and transform a space, and in this part of the country, we hope you'll consider Budget Blinds. Your local franchisee, the Sill family, and their many team members recently received 2 huge national honors. They won the National Franchisee of the Year award from Budget Blinds, and they earned our National Best of the Best award for customer satisfaction based on their record of outstanding customer reviews for years. We love that Budget Blinds has the huge selection and buying power of a big national chain, but operates with the personal touch that comes with local family businesses. If you're looking for stunning blinds, shades, shutters, drapery, the Budget Blinds team has what you need both residentially and commercially. The Sill family will bring many great design ideas to the table in an in-home consultation. Then their installation teams will make sure that your window coverings are installed professionally, ensuring many years of enjoyment. Please visit budgetblinds.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Budget Blinds, style and service for every budget.
Don't let your aches and pains go untreated. Don't be content with less than ideal function of your body. Get back to an active and progressing lifestyle with help from Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness. At Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness, our team of professional therapists, trainers, and office staff are dedicated to getting you back in your optimal physical function. Choose one of our 4 convenient locations in Center Point, Marion, Mount Vernon, and Solon. For total patient care, choose Ability Physical Therapy.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lansing with Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. As you know, there's a real issue right now with new car availability. New car dealers are critically low on inventory. However, unlike other dealerships, this situation doesn't change our philosophy on how cars should be sold. All it means in today's market is that we are going to work extra hard to help you with your next vehicle purchase, whether that's new or pre-owned. So at Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet, now more than ever, let us show you how we really are selling a lot of cars in a very different way.
All right, folks, we're back to live action here. About 40 seconds before we tip off the second half. You know, it's a small world. I got my Ryan Spina is actually a buddy of mine, Sean, and his wife Heather. That's their youngest son playing for the Bobcats tonight. Spinas are over there, so that's fun. Fun to see. Some old, I used to play volleyball with Sean. Back in the old days, back I think when both of us were slightly more athletic or maybe a ton more athletic. So goodness knows our kids are doing things we never would have dreamed of doing athletically. But so here's the second half. Mustangs get the ball in the alternating possession, and Goslin will look to inbound the ball to Rowland. Bobcats will stay in that 2-3 zone. Hopefully the Mustangs will be a little more aggressive this half. Act like they really want to be here tonight. They just don't have a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of fire. Rotate the ball around quickly. Fairchild missed the shot, rebounded by Breesmeister, put it back in for two. A good start to the second half for the Mustangs. Now we need some defense, boys. Spina, guarded by Rowland. Cross court to Silhanic, guarded by Paulus. He can make that shot, don't want to give him too much room. Over to Gilbert. And now Rinderneck, guarded by Breesmeister. Over to Gesner. Not a lot of movement on this offense from the Bobcats. They look a little sluggish coming out of the locker room here, so not quite have the fire they had in the first half. Maybe that'll work in the Mustangs' favor. Gesner over to Gilbert now and looks to reset the offense. Gets it over to Spina. Over to Gilbert, now to Rinderneck. Bodied up by Breesmeister way up high. Better be careful so he doesn't get that third foul. Breesmeister had him pinned against the sideline, and Rinderneck smartly bounces it off Breesmeister's leg, and that'll be inbound, ball inbounds for the Bobcats. Over to Spina. They rotate the ball around. Silhanic out top. Looking for cutters. Missed, tipped away by Paulus. Almost stolen by the Mustangs. Back to Rinderneck, who drives it in. To Gilbert for the three-pointer. And he starts off the second half right where he did the first. Good three-pointer from the far baseline for Gilbert. So now to solve that 2-3 zone puzzle. Tried to get the ball into Paulus. That's a tough pass from that near baseline, trying to get into him there. Rowland gets it in, tries to shoot it up against the 6'5 Silhanic and gets blocked. Needs to look for that dump-off pass there. He's not going to be able to go over Silhanic. Or at least ball fake and get him up in the air, get him off balance. Rowland, guarding Spina tight. Gets the ball to a cutting Gilbert. And they rotate the ball around out to Silhanic for the three. He misses. And he blocks out Gilbert, almost gets the rebound and puts it back in. And Breesmeister gets the rebound for the Mustangs. Dribbles it up against Gesner. Bodies him up down the court. Breesmeister might have got a little away with a little push there with the left hand, but we'll take it. And the foul's on Gesner. Thurn's in the game now for the Mustangs. He'll inbound the ball out top to Breesmeister. Dribbles around over to Fairchild. Dribbles into the defense. Out to Rowland for another three-pointer. And he misses that one. That was a little short. Spina tried to get the ball, ran into Thurn, got knocked down. That ball will stay with the Mustangs, out on the Bobcats. Spina got the raw end of that deal. Breesmeister inbounds the ball to Thurn. Over to Paulus. Bobcats harassing that 2-3 zone. Paulus drives in a little out of control. Got bailed out on the foul by Gesner, and he'll be shooting two at the free throw line. Paulus shooting the first of two here. And short. Oh, I thought it was going to bend in. So just a little short for Paulus on the first one. He's fouled in the act of shooting, so this is his second shot. And the second one is up and good. So 40-19 in favor of the Bobcats. Spina guarded by Rowan. Hand off to Brunson, who's in the game now. Over to Rinderneck, guarded by Thurn. And bring the ball around the horn to the far baseline. Back out to Spina on the far wing. Out to Sohanic out top. Surveys the defense, nothing going on. Gives the ball back to Spina as restarts the offense. Very intentional offense this second half by the Bobcats. Not really moving the ball too quickly and not really necessarily needing to, I guess. Yeah, 21-point lead. They're going to try and whittle this clock down to nothing, it looks like. So Spina puts it over to Sohanic, guarded by Paulus, way out front. Hand off to Spina. Thought about the shot. Give up to Gilbert in the corner for another three. Close out by Briesmeister. Didn't bother Gilbert. Mustangs bring it up. Tried to force it into Paulus and threw it off his shoulder. Missed it. Entry pass into Sohanic, and he misses the layup. Rebounded by Paulus. Rowan forces it into the baseline or into the defense. Tried to pass it to Paulus, intercepted, but he gets it back. Over to Rowan on the wing, drives in. So he got Sohanic up in the air, drove it in, and made the bucket against Spina. And that'll be a timeout now. Timeout, I assume. Yep, timeout for the Bobcats. That'll be a short timeout, a 30-second. So with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go, the Mustangs play a little more fire, but still down 22. They need to get some stops on defense right now. They're doing okay on offense and getting some better shots and making some shots finally, but they're not stopping the Bobcats on the other end. Bobcats have come out super intentional with their offense here in the second half, really going slow, trying to wear the Mustangs down would be my guess. And as I mentioned, they don't need to score another bucket to win this game if they can really defend the Mustangs well, which thus far they've done a nice job. So moving the ball around the perimeter, Bobcats get the ball in the winger, who's new into the game now, Brunson, dribbling ball out top. Gets the ball in the winger, tipped away by Briesmeister, over to Spina. Briesmeister came over to double team. Heck, Spina on the play. Foul called. And Briesmeister, that's his third foul, so he'll come out of the game. And Aaron Bellamy will see his first action of the evening. Bobcats get the ball into Sohanic. Double teamed. Tipped away, stolen by Thurn. Gets the ball over to Rowland. Gets the ball to Fairchild in the corner, puts it up, barely misses. Rebound by Paulus, puts it up, misses, just a little strong. And rebounded by Rinderneck and the Bobcats. Mustangs are struggling to hit the bucket. Spina tries to drive the near sideline and tipped away by Rowland. And Rinderneck will inbound the ball for the Bobcats. Into Gilbert. Guarded by Paulus. Some good pressure on him out top. Dribbles into the corner. Threw it out top to Spina, nearly stolen by Rowan. Gets the ball down low to Winger. Tipped away by Bellamy. Fairchild pushes the ball down the sideline. Tries to get the ball back out to Bellamy. Tipped out of bounds by Gilbert. Ball go to the Mustangs. Thurn inbounds the ball, gets it to Fairchild. Puts it back to Thurn, and the Mustangs will reset that offense. Thurn tries to dribble through the defense. Tipped away by Brunson. I keep on wanting to call him Burnson, but it's not right. It's Brunson. Cross-court pass from Spina, intercepted by Fairchild. Good defense by the Mustangs there. And Rowan brings the ball up, drills in, gets it out to Thurn on the far baseline. Out top to Fairchild for another try. Yes. Finally, Fairchild was due. He's too good of a shooter to miss that many. Well, hopefully that's a spark that the Mustangs can take for the rest of this quarter and into the fourth quarter. Over on the far wing to Spina, drives in, puts the ball up, misses. Rebounded by Fairchild. And Spina brings the ball up. Rollin dribbles in, stopped by the defense, out to Paulus at the free throw line. Mishandles it over to Fairchild again for another three. He misses that, and Brunson gets the rebound. Gilbert on the near sideline here. Guarded by Paulus over to Brunson, mishandles it. Nearly stolen and tied up then by Rowan and Spina, and that'll be a jump ball on the alternate possession that goes to the Bobcats. And Briesmeister is back into the game for Paulus, along with Sohanik in for Wenger for the Bobcats. Gilbert dribbles in, out to a wide open Spina, puts up the three, a little strong. Knuckleball doesn't go in. Rollins steals the ball, tries to save it in bounds, goes off the official though, who's part of the court of play, unfortunately. And the Bobcats retain possession. Bobcats good rotation. Got it into a driving Gilbert. Blocked by bounds by Briesmeister. Grab that ball, Joe. Don't spike it, grab it. Ball inbounded to Silhonic. Rowan called him a foul on the strip. And Rinderneck will bring the ball inbounds now, again for the Bobcats. Into Gilbert, double teamed on the post. And got it over to Silhonic, who tried to drive in and dish the ball out and threw the ball away. Ball of the Mustangs, they're an inbounds ball. Rollin, I'd look for that double team. Good job by Rollin to recognize that early and go to the sideline. Get away from it. Oh boy. Fairchild tried to throw the cross-court pass. Gilbert read it like a book and stole it. Easy layup for the Bobcats. Rollin dribbles in. Tried to force a pass down to Bellamy. Stolen away by the Bobcats. Gilbert throws up the last second shot and misses short. Okay, at the end of three, still a 21-point lead for the Bobcats, 45-24. I think we'll hear one more time from our friends at the stable. If you want some Mustang gear, the stable is the place.
Hello, welcome to Mount Vernon. Let me show you the stable.
The stable has all your shopping needs, including various sweatshirts and t-shirts.
And kids gear.
We have all your top brand t-shirts.
And stocking caps for the winter.
Stop by and see us in person at the stable or visit our website on the district homepage.
Getting ready for some fourth quarter action here. Your Mustangs down 21 here in the fourth quarter, so I'm not sure about a comeback here, but they certainly can play better. Started off the game pretty slow. Honestly, didn't have a lot of fire to their game, and that got a little better in the third quarter. Although still couldn't really stop this Bobcat team. They still got a lot of good open shots, and really made the Mustangs pay there in the third quarter. So hopefully the Mustangs can bring even a little more fire and energy here to the fourth quarter. And tighten this game up a little bit and at least improve here in the fourth quarter and make a little bit of a game of it. If they can get it below 10, then it's a game, but we'll see. Bennett Harp into the game now. Get the ball across to Briesmeister, who puts the ball up and in over Silhonic. So that's 28-45 now in favor of the Bobcats. Mustangs get it beneath, 45-26. Mustangs get it under 20. Three-pointer missed by the Bobcats. Briesmeister gets the rebound. Rowan brings the ball up. Gets the ball in the corner down to Bellamy. Gets it out top to Briesmeister, who takes the open three. Misses. Briesmeister better get back or he's going to give up a layup. Briesmeister's open for that three, but he can get anything he wants inside for a much higher percentage shot. Spina drives the ball in, gets Briesmeister up in the air on the shot fake. Fouls him on the play. And he'll shoot 2. That's the 4th on Briesmeister. I think this is a game he'll try and forget later, although his dad may not let him. Anyway, Spina misses the first of 2, and the second is up and good. And that's a 20-point lead now for the Bobcats. Rowan gets the ball over Thurn, down to Bellamy in the corner. Cross court pass to Rowan, almost a little high. Rowan tracks it down. Over to Briesmeister in the far corner. Dribbles in, guarded by Sohanic. Missed his layup, got his rebound, tried to put it back in. Blocked on the play. Briesmeister wanted to foul, but he's not getting it. Actually, I'm not sure that looked incredibly legal to me, but I don't know if you're allowed to pass the ball to yourself off the backboard, but Briesmeister did on that play and got blocked. Briesmeister inbounds the ball to Fairchild. Bennett Harp on the near wing over to Fairchild out top again, guarded by Spina. Over to Harp, into the corner to Goslin, mishandles the pass, retrieves it, cross court to Fairchild. In, over to Bellamy in the corner, who goes for a three, misses it. Tipped out of bounds by Goslin. Ball will go to the Bobcats. Jacob Hansen into the game, replacing Silhanic for the Bobcats. Bobcats rotate the ball around, get it into Hansen. Back out to Rinderneck, drives in, goes against Briesmeister, misses the shot. And Bellamy gets the rebound. Over to Harp. Harp brings it up. Over to Fairchild on the near wing. Back out again to Goslin out top. Over to Briesmeister. Drives in. Drives in on the play. I think that foul is going to be against 20, Jacob Hansen. Yep, number 20 with the push. Briesmeister goes to the line. So foul on the shot, he'll be shooting 2. That's where Briesmeister needs to go. He's not making that 3 tonight, and he can get virtually whatever shot he wants. The Bobcat defense doesn't handle the dribble penetration very well at all. Briesmeister's got a big enough body to really get those shots, just has to decide he wants to do that. The second one is up and good. So he missed the first, made the second. And it's a 19-point lead. They cannot get off this 20-point lead. The Mustangs really struggling here. Bobcats doing a nice job of really holding them down, not letting them get back in the game. Hansen tried to get the ball down the baseline, intercepted by Bellamy. All right, so maybe let's see if we can get ourselves a bucket here. Get this down to maybe 17 points. Fairchild dribbling on the wing. Had Briesmeister on the block, but didn't see him. Out to Goslin out top, dribbles in, a couple dribbles. Throws the ball over to Goslin, throws it at his ankles. Throws it over to Fairchild. Throws it at his ankles, but Fairchild couldn't handle the pass. Intercepted by the Bobcats, and I think they fell to the ground and they called a travel on them. That's interesting. Good call for the Mustangs on that play. Goslin gets the ball over to Harp, who gets it back down to Goslin. Dribbles a couple times, picks up his dribble, and then gets the ball to Fairchild at the free throw line. Fairchild loses control, and he's tied up by the Bobcats. That'll be a jump ball. Mustangs really missing Oliver Henricks and Cooper Parks tonight. So shout out to the Parkses if you're listening this evening. Cooper, get well soon. And Cash and Trevor, you guys don't get to go to tournaments anymore if you're going to get sick. That's just it's going to be a new rule for you guys. Okay, Wenger gets the ball in bounds, guarded by Goslin. Goslin will get called for the push. And Davis now into the game for the Bobcats. He'll be inbounding the ball. So it's Davis, Sohanic, Spina, Gesner, and Wenger for the Bobcats. Briesmeister, Rowland, Harp, Thurn, and Fairchild for the Mustangs. They got the ball down to Wenger, who's tied up immediately. Jump ball, favor the Mustangs. Rowland brings the ball up. Bobcats back to a man-to-man now. See if the Mustangs recognize. Almost stolen away by Spina. Get the ball in the far corner to Thurn, who puts up the three and makes it. Hey, nice shot, Cole Thurn. It's a 16-point game. Never say never with three-point shot, boys. High school basketball, even a 16-point lead with 4 minutes is not safe. So they'll have to do some scoring, though, in a hurry. Spina dribbles around, guarded by Fairchild, who bodies him up way out high, gets called for the foul there. Wholesale substitution for the Bobcats back in the game. Rinderneck, Brunson, and Gilbert. Into the game now. So Gilbert has been a killer. He's made every open shot I think he's taken tonight, so he's been tough on the Mustangs. Gilbert gets the ball down. Rinderneck tried to force it into Sohanic, tipped away by Thurn. Recovered by the Bobcats. Rinderneck tried to get it out to Gilbert, tipped out by Fairchild. Ball go to the Bobcats. They get the ball into Sohanic, dribbles right into the double team. Mustangs steal the ball away. Fairchild got the ball out to a wide open Rowland, who missed it. The Bobcats bring the ball down into a wide open Wenger. Made the open three. They have had a good shooting night, boy. The Bobcats have really made the Mustangs pay. Paulus gets the ball at the free throw line, back out to Rowland, who pops up another three. He'll miss again. Briesmeister gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. So 49-32. Rinderneck throws it up, misses. Briesmeister gets the rebound, brings the ball down, pushing the ball. It's going to go all the way for a layup. 49-34. Gilbert brings ball up 2 minutes 45 seconds to go. Bobcats up 15. Tipped away by Gilbert. No, he's stolen by Thurn, but Gilbert gets it over Wenger. Sohanic gets the ball in the post and gives it to a cutting Brunson for the layup. 51-34. Briesmeister takes it out top, swings the ball to Thurn. Back to Briesmeister. Over to Rowland, back in the corner to Fairchild for the three-pointer, and that's good. Where was this shooting all game, boys? It's a 14-point game now. 2 minutes, 14 seconds left to go. Certainly not impossible, but the Mustangs got more than a little bit of work to do here. So we'll see how this ends up. But no quit in this Mustang team. They need to bring this passion, though, a little earlier in the game. But, you know, like I say, never say never. So, yeah, the crowd's starting to fill in here. Of course, it's senior night tonight, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast. By the way, this is Eric Briesmeister. I'm doing the game for you tonight. I will not have any color, but, you know, I will do my best to fill it in. It's awful hard to do the play-by-play and still provide some color commentary, but I will do my best. My good friend Jim Beatty and some of our other subs were unable to join me this evening. So they had other commitments, and so you're stuck with me all night. But as I talked about before I got off on my tangent of being by myself, we've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seniors we're going to be saying goodbye to for their final regular season game for the Mustangs. So Bobcats get the ball in bounds. Gets it into a wide open Silhonic for the layup. Mustangs tried to apply that pressure. Bobcats broke the pressure easily. Get the ball down to Fairchild for another three. That's 53-40, 13-point lead. Ball inbound to Gilbert. Fairchild tried to tie him up, but foul on the play. Foul will be against Paulus. That is his third. Yep, that's his third foul. And Bellamy will come in. Winger looking to inbound the ball now for the Bobcats. They're going to try and trap right away. See, they tried to trap and then steal that pass. Didn't work. Over to Spina on the far side, guarded by Rolland. Rolland applying some pressure. Get the ball in winger. Tried to get the ball down low to Silhonic. And Rolland saves the ball inbounds to Thurn. Thurn's pushing the ball up. Minute 30 left to go. Mustangs don't have time to really score here. Think about it. Get over to Rolland. He needs to do something with that ball. Drives in. Foul on the play. Looks like that's going to be on the floor against number somebody. Thought the official signaled 20, but there's no 20 for the Bobcats. Okay, that'll be 22. So that's Rinderneck with the foul. And that'll be a timeout now. 30-second timeout for the for the Mustangs. So 30-second timeout now for the Mustangs. Minute 26 to go. 53-40. Briesmeister looks to inbound the ball now for the Mustangs. It's Briesmeister, Bellamy, Fairchild, Thurn. Fairchild gets the ball in bounds, misses it. Briesmeister got the rebound, tried to put it back up, missed that. Rebound to Thurn and back out front to Rolland for the banker. Rolland made the shot. There's a foul on the play. The foul was against number 32, Briesmeister, trying to get rebounding position. And that'll be his fifth, I believe. So Briesmeister's going to take a seat. He looks confused, although I'm pretty sure he knows that's his fifth. Paulson coming in the game. 10-point lead now for the Mustangs. It's a tough foul. Got the foul on a made shot. And they missed the free throw. Round gets the ball, dribbles down, not looking for a shot. He was open. Gets the ball out to Fairchild, shoots it a little long. Thurn gets the rebound on the far baseline. Stripped away by the Bobcats. Spina gets the interception and fouled immediately by Thurn. And Spina will come down once again, shooting free throws. Spina shoots first, rolls around and in. He's had a nice game tonight, the freshman. Good ball handler. Has pretty good court sense. Drew a couple cheap fouls on Briesmeister to get him out of the game. Missed the second free throw though, rebounded by Paulus, and Rolland pushes the ball up court. 58 seconds left to go. Rolland cross court to Fairchild, down the corner to Thurn, back out to Fairchild, and tipped away by Spina. Gilbert collects the ball, double teamed. Fairchild strips it away. And that'll be a jump ball down in that far corner. Rinderneck tied up Fairchild. And that'll be alternating possession to the Bobcats. Gilbert gets the ball into Spina, nearly stolen by Rolland. Bellamy with the tackle. First down and 10 for the Bobcats, and Spina will be shooting some free throws. Senior parents looking to get down there. The Naves will be down there. I think we might see some tears tonight from some of the parents. I was giving Randy Nave a hard time, wondering if he'd be crying or his wife, and he thought he would be. So we'll have to keep an eye on that when they introduce the seniors tonight. Fairchild with a nice 8-footer along the baseline. 10-point lead now. And Spina gets the ball in bounds and is chucked out of bounds by Rowan, and that'll be another foul. Spina will parade back to the free throw line. He's made a living down there in this last few seconds of the game. 10-point lead. Well, I think we can call this one good. I think you can stick a fork in it. It's done. I think this is a Bobcat victory tonight. Mustangs just didn't play with a lot of fire. Just didn't play with a lot of passion. Didn't seem to want to really be out there and really play super hard. So not surprising that you get the loss when you kind of play a little lackadaisical. So Rowan throws the ball down. Bellamy wasn't looking for the ball, so Goslin retrieves it over to Rowan. In the corner to Fairchild, throws up the quick three, misses. Rue gets the rebound, merely puts the tip in. Back out to Goslin for the throw open three-pointer. He misses that. Tracked down by Bellamy, out to Fairchild. Tries to pass it to Goslin, and that ball is intercepted to end the game by Gesner. And so that's a 12-point win now for the Bobcats. So they've won the freshman contest and the sophomore contest. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. They lost the freshman contest and then won the sophomore contest, and we'll have the varsity up next. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break, folks, and we will be back in just a few minutes. Here we go. We're going to recognize the seniors tonight before the game. These guys have all put in a ton of work, and in addition to that, they're just really good guys and good citizens and represent everything you want to see in student athletes here in Mount Vernon or any town. So how fitting that we start off the night with the senior Owen Brazzi, his mom and dad, Ann and Brent Brazzi. Of course, Brent's the head women's basketball coach over here at Cornell. Owen's been out the majority of the year this year with a hip injury, so hasn't gotten to probably spend the senior season as he would want, but just a tremendous kid. He's going to be going to Drake in the fall. Adam Deeb out next, son of Amy and Chris Deeb. So another great kid. Puts in a lot of hours in the gym. Fantastic. Up next, Ben Gilbert Binder and his mom Janice. He towers over mom there. She gives him a great big hug and tries to embarrass him, I'm sure. But Ben doesn't look fazed. Up next, Ryan Nave, son of Christine and Randy Nave. Look for the tears here. Randy said he might sprout some. I don't know. He's looking pretty strong. So Ryan, one of the starters here, really has had a nice year for the Mustangs. Followed by Trenton Pitlick, son of my good friends Tammy and Brandon Pitlick. He is a spark plug. That guy plays defense 100 miles an hour. Great football player in addition to basketball. Mom and dad there, good members of the community and do lots for the community. Up next, Cooper Soph. His mom and dad, Sue and Lance Soph. Lance actually is on the school board, so it does service to our community in many ways. Cooper works super hard in the court, and like I said, just a great citizen. Up next, my next door neighbors, Brady Siders and his mom and dad, Kay and Matt Siders. So Kay teaches up at Area Education, and then Matt runs Parks and Rec here in Mount Vernon. And then Connor Spencer, son of Andy and Jamie Spencer. Connor, a smooth offensive player. I'm sure he hasn't quite got the minutes that he's wanted this year, but just a great kid. And finally, last but not least, but Brody Ulch, son of Heather Vlasic and Ty Ulch. Brody's gotten some really good minutes this year, plays great defense, great three-point shot, and just a great kid. So there they are, all folks, your seniors. This will be their last regular season game, as I mentioned. We will have one more game here at home. We're going to play the first round of, would that be districts for the Mustangs. So this isn't the last time we'll see these guys, but it is the last time we'll see them during the regular season. So that's a fun way. Emotionally charged night it'll be for these boys as they get there. Hopefully we'll get a good game in here and maybe hopefully put Benton away early and get some good minutes for the seniors. I know Coach Tim is going to want to pay tribute to them and their work ethic tonight, so hopefully they'll get some minutes in the game and be able to go out there and show everything they've learned in all 4 years of high school basketball and maybe hopefully some more. So I'm going to take a quick break, folks. We're going to give my lungs a rest and give my voice box a rest here, and we will be back in just a few to give you a pregame of the Bobcats versus the Mustangs. This is Mustang Vision. All right, folks, welcome back to Mustang Vision. We're getting ready for the main event of the night, the seniors. We said gave them their farewell introductions, and now we're going to talk about a little bit about Benton Community and the Mustangs. So that's the 5-14 Benton Bobcats versus the 9-10 Mount Vernon Mustangs. Mustangs, at least all time on varsity bound, they're undefeated against the Bobcats. And it would look like tonight that we might have a similar result. So statistically across the board, Mustangs score more, defend better, shoot about the same, rebound better, fewer turnovers and more steals. So on paper, this looks like a Mustang victory, but you know, we found this year with the Mustangs, they really do struggle sometimes to put the ball in the basket. Additionally, in one of the last times out against Solon really solved the Mount Vernon defense and got the ball into the post, and Pudiaski for Solon really carved up that Mount Vernon defense with his passing. So we'll see what happens tonight. Hopefully the Mustangs will come through with a victory there. They've been kind of up and down all year. They win one, look great, and lose the next one, don't look so great. So last time out, they didn't look so hot on Friday against Solon, especially in that second half, so we should be due tonight. Lots of emotion tonight with the senior night. You know, those guys putting in a world's worth of effort over 4 years, and this is kind of the final regular season hurrah for the seniors. The Bobcats tonight, they'll be led by their leading scorer, Aiden Harris. He scores about 11 a game, then followed up by Evan Doherty at 9 points a game, and Blake Doherty at 8.3 points a game. The Mustangs leading scorer on the night, leading scorer leading into the night was Joey Romberg at 10.8. He is out tonight, so he'll be injured. This will be a little different starting lineup for the Mustangs tonight. In addition, Zach Fall is out, so he's also hurt. So, you know, Coach Tim is going to have to be creative with his lineups and giving guys time tonight. And so it'll be interesting to see how he adjusts to those injuries and see what we can do. Hopefully both those guys will be back in time for the first round of districts, which will be 20-something, 21st maybe. And that'll be right here in this gym, so hopefully they'll be back by then. Getting ready for starting lineups. Ty Panos is going to belt those out for us here in just a little bit. So cheerleaders are here. Nice crowd for senior night tonight. We expected that. My wife runs concessions. We're all stocked up. We got all the pulled pork a human being could want. So here we are. Ty Panos on the PA once again with the starting lineup. Looking rather dapper in his tie tonight. Once again, we're going to recognize the officials. They are critical to the game. Without them, we can't have a game. So thank you to the officials. Nice standing ovation for them. They'll do a nice job. I've seen this crew before. These 2 out of 3. I think we've got a good crew tonight, and it'll be a well-officiated game. Of course, I won't agree with all their calls, and you will be treated to my critique of the officials. But you know, overall, these guys do a great job and a thankless job. So, and here we go with the starting lineups. They shut down the lights. There we go. Starting for the Bobcats, number 2, Aiden Harris, 6'4", 6'4" senior. Jensen Meeker starting at the guard for Mount Vernon. That'd be Noah Frank, number 4, a 6'3" junior, countered by Jackson Kutcher, 6'2" sophomore. Number 14, Evan Doherty, 6'1" junior, countered by Brady Erickson, a 6'2" junior. Now the Sloan starting senior, number 11, Ryan Nave, and he is Blake Doherty is countered by him, the big man in the middle. He's a guard, but he's kind of their big guy. And number 42 then, Owen Gemeland, countered by Evan Brazzi, our big man in the middle. So now we all stand for the singing of the national anthem led by the Mantham. All right, let's play some hoops. Great job by the Mantham, leading us out there. So great to see the boys out there. You see several of the players, Michael Briesmeister, Ryan Moeller out there singing along with the Mantham. Great arts at Mount Vernon will go along with fantastic athletics, and just like we talked about the seniors, great kids. So we're getting a little ready for a little tip-off here. Here we go. It'll be Erickson jumping off against Frank with the Bobcats. Mustangs win the tip. Rousey around the horn to Nave on the far baseline. Over to Kutcher. He's guarded by Doherty, Evan Doherty. Out top to Meeker for the three. Off, missed. Rousey gets the rebound, and he'll be fouled on the play by Frank. Rousey will go to the line shooting two. So Meeker missed the open three, and Brozzi got the rebound. So a good start there for the Mustangs. Good aggressive rebound by Brozzi. His first free throw is up and good. Brozzi probably our best free throw, most consistent free throw shooter on the year. And he puts up the second, and that is good too. No rim on that one. So a good start for the Mustangs. Gemelin brings the ball up for the Bobcats on their first possession tonight, guarded by Meeker. Stopped out top, picked up his dribble. Gets it over to their leading scorer, Harris, tries to dribble baseline against Erickson, stopped and double team. Gets the ball into Doherty, Evan Doherty, guarded by Brozzi, who picks up the foul. And we get Brozzi on the push. Oh, he's fouled on the shot, so that's, actually they're going to call that foul on Erickson. So that's Erickson's first of the game, and Doherty makes the first. Shooting his second now. Is up and miss. Brozzi with the rebound. Jackson Kutcher bringing the ball up for the Mustangs. Guarded by the other Doherty. Over to Nave out top. They're in that flex offense again. Rotating the ball around, really trying to get some cutters to the basket, get the ball down low to Erickson. Little floaters up and good. Harris tried to block the shot. Erickson just went over the top of him. That's 4-1 for your Mustangs. Gemelin over to Harris, guarded by Erickson again. Hand off to Frank. He probes the defense, dribbles back out. Gets the ball over to Harris on the far wing. Looking inside, back out top to Doherty. Into the corner. Meeker gets him off the spot. Back to Gemelin in that corner. He's trapped down there. Gets the ball out to Harris. Good pressure defense by the Mustangs. Harris drives in. Brozzi gets in the way, stops his progress. And Brozzi's going to be called for the foul on the drive. For the block. They're going to count the shot. Okay, and so Harris will be shooting for the old-fashioned three-point play here. Leading scorer for the Bobcats there. Look to get his 3rd point of the game, and it's good. It was 4 all. Minute and a half gone in the game, and Jackson Kutcher brings the ball up now. Guarded by Doherty. Over to Brazzi. Mustangs once again trying to get that ball down low. Get the ball into Nave. Nice little head fake. And the baby hook, right-handed baby hook is up and in. So the Mustangs getting some good shots down low to start the game. That's a good sign for that Mustang offense. Zillin gets the ball over to Doherty now down low. He's tied up by Jackson Kutcher. They call a jump ball on the alternating possession. That'll go to the Bobcats since the Mustangs won that opening tip. Into the game now, Isaac Cretin, I'm sorry. Mustangs in, cross court to Kutcher. He drives in, over to Nave in the corner for the open 3. Missed it, barely long. Rebound tracked down by Erickson. Back out top to Meeker, over to Nave. They reset the offense. Nave loses his handle on the ball. Tried to get it to Jackson. Jackson tries to save it back inbounds, but that'll go over to the Bobcats. Turnover on the Mustangs. So new in the game, Ben Murlock, Brody Ulch, senior Brody Ulch into the game now, seeing his first action tonight, and Ben Murlock, the junior. Kutcher and Nave will take a break on the bench. Gemelin probing the defense, guarded by Meeker. Over in the corner, back out top to Gemelin. Over to Harris on this near wing, guarded by Erickson. Harris looked to attack the closeout by Erickson, but traveled on the play. Turn over to the Mustangs. Trenton Pitlick, another senior in the game. Evan Brazzi going to take his first break of the evening. And Meeker looks to initiate the offense. Over to Murlock. Inside to Erickson for the little baby hook, and that's good. Erickson going right over William Shaw, who's new in the game, number 34 for the Bobcats. Mustangs getting whatever they want out of their offense right now. That's a good sign. Harris dribbles around the perimeter. Gets the ball into Shaw, guarded by Pitlick. He's pinned on that baseline over to Doherty, who misses short on the three-pointer. And Harris gets the rebound. Back out again to Doherty for another three-pointer. He misses that one. Pitlick falls down on the rebound, but it's picked up by Meeker, pushing the ball down court. Cross court to Erickson, over to Murlock, back over to Meeker again. And they get it down to Erickson again. Turns around, little baby hook missed this time. Murlock gets the rebound. Mustangs, good ball moving, really moving the ball quickly. Meeker gets the ball down to the baseline, back out top to Ulch. Over to Murlock on the baseline, he drives in and gets drilled. Cretin fouls him on the drive. Murlock gets fouled. That was on the floor, so there'll be ball out of bounds to the Mustangs. Murlock will inbound the ball now for the Mustangs. Nave and Kutcher get a brief break, and now they're back in the game. Oh, Jackson Kutcher, he thought about that one. I thought he was gonna pull the trigger. Back out top to Nave. Over to Murlock, loses the handle. Cretin tried to steal the ball. Tried to tip it away, but it was called for the foul on the play. And the Mustangs will inbound the ball again. Kutcher brings the ball up. Pressured by Doherty. Over to Nave. Crossover. Gets by Dillon. Over to Murlock in the corner, and he traveled on the drive. And then the Bobcats bring it up again. Gelmeland. Again, looking to probe the defense, guarded by Murlock. Gets the ball inside, gets it to Harris for the cutting layup. And it's 8-6 in favor of the Mustangs. Jackson Kutcher driving down. Guarded by Doherty. He dribbles around the lane. Tries to dump it off to Pitlick. He gets it over to Nave. Out to Jackson Kutcher out top for the open three. Splash. That's 11-6 for the Mustangs. Mustangs not playing great, but still got a nice 5-point lead. Both teams trying to feel each other out right now. Jumlin drives wildly into the lane, bailed out for a. Oh, no foul. I don't know what the call was there, folks. Did they call it travel? Probably was a travel on the play. I'm sure you saw it online, but I didn't. Brazzi inbounds the ball then. Jackson Kutcher bringing the ball up again. Near baseline over to Ulch. Back to Kutcher. Back to Kutcher. Over to Nave. Looks like they're in a 2-3 zone now. The Bobcats go to the 2-3 zone that we saw a lot in that sophomore contest. Mustangs try to get DeBrazzi, stolen away by the Bobcats. And Doherty makes the layup. Kutcher over to Ulch again. Once again, they're going to try and get the ball into the free throw lane or down low on the block. So look for to get the ball to Brazzi or to Murlock. It is right down low. Kutcher takes a long three, misses. Harris with the rebound. Harris over to Doherty. Back over to Frank. He's fouled on the drive. Late help by the Mustangs. Got called on the reach in. And that foul will be on Ulch. I believe that's his first of the game. All right. So a timeout now. 30-second timeout. Coach Tim. We'll hear from one of our.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lansing with Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. As you know, there's a real issue right now with new car availability. New car dealers are critically low on inventory. However, unlike other dealerships, this situation doesn't change our philosophy on how cars should be sold. All it means in today's market is that we are going to work extra hard to help you with your next vehicle purchase, whether that's new or pre-owned. So at Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet, now more than ever, let us show you how we really are selling a lot of cars in a very different way.
You know, I'm a Ford guy, but I really like the looks of that red Chevy pickup in that ad, so I might have to go drive one of those one of these days. All right, Bobcats look to inbound the ball. Good pressure from the Mustangs. They get the ball. They get the ball inbounds to Doherty. Didn't realize where he was in the court, and once you establish possession of the ball in the front court, you cannot go to the back court. So that's an over and back violation. Turnover to the Mustangs. Bobcats stay in that 2-3 zone. Like I said, the Mustangs will try to get to the free throw line to Erickson or down on the baseline to Brazzi. Kutcher and Meeker playing catch out top. Looking for a weakness in the zone. Another thing you can do against the zone is drive in. They get the ball in to Brazzi. Nice little left-hand layup, but missed. Good patience by the Mustangs. Got a good shot, just missed it there on the inside. Harris drives it in. Against three Mustangs, got to the heart of the defense and made the layup. It's 11-10. Mustangs with a 1-point lead with a minute 30 left to go in the quarter. Nave drives the baseline, rotates it around to Meeker, mishandles the pass. Over to Kutcher, back around to Nave. On to Meeker on that far baseline. Mustangs really trying to be patient with this defense. If they are, they'll get good shots. Gets it down to Brazzi down low against Harris. Brazzi tried to drive in, body up Harris a little bit, but traveled on the play. Another turnover on the Mustangs. Harris will go out of the game, replaced by number 30, Grant Lang. So it's Gelmeland bringing the ball up right now. Lang, Frank, Doherty, and let's see, who else am I missing? Doherty and Doherty. So Blake and Evan Doherty both in the game too. For the Mustangs, it's Meeker, Murlock, Brazzi, Erickson, and Ulch. So Frank tried to force the ball in. That's taken away by the Mustangs. Ulch with the steal. Meeker pushing the pace. Over to Ulch. Around the horn to Erickson. Quick ball rotation by the Mustangs. Trying to make this defense flex and find the openings in it. Oltz dribbles around. Tried to pass the ball over to Brazzi. Brazzi almost got the ball intercepted, but Meeker picks it up. And Oltz travels. That's like, what, the third or fourth travel of this first quarter for the Mustangs. And Doherty inbounds the ball. Gelman again, bringing the ball up. It's a sophomore there playing here for the Bobcats in the varsity level, doing a nice job. Harris tried to get it into a streaking Frank. Ball taken away by Meeker. Goes to the far baseline. Misses. Air ball almost put up back in by Brazzi, but he misses the tip in. And that'll end your first quarter with the Mustangs up 11-10. We'll hear from another one of our sponsors now.
Don't let your aches and pains go untreated. Don't be content with less than ideal function of your body. Get back to an active and progressing lifestyle with help from Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness. At Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness, our team of professional therapists, trainers, and office staff are dedicated to getting you back in your optimal physical function. Choose one of our 4 convenient locations in Center Point, Marion, Mount Vernon, and Solon. For total patient care, choose Ability Physical Therapy.
Here we go, folks, back at the gym. You know, I say this every broadcast, but I'll keep saying it. We don't do this without our sponsors, so a little recognition for some of our sponsors. Of course, we just heard from Ability Physical Therapy, but our maroon sponsors, the Richard Hansen Holtz Insurance Agency, of course, Ability Physical Therapy, Lynn Woodley Construction, Lynch Ford Chevy, Gary's Foods, Copenhaver and Associates, Iowa Physical Therapy, Mount Vernon Bank and Trust, Downtown Dental, Brown's Plumbing, Budget Blinds of Eastern Iowa, M&K Dust Control, and the Greater Cedar Rapids Community Foundation. Our platinum sponsors, 3-season sponsors, Yox Landing and Scores Wilkie's Liquor. We'll get over to the rest of our sponsors here, but now we're back to live action. Mustangs lead by a point after the first quarter. Kind of a feeling out period, trying to solve this zone for the Mustangs. They're getting the ball around, get a good shot, open shot for Ryan Nave. That looked true, but he missed. Murlock picks up the garbage rebound. Well, the Bobcats flew by, and the ball fell right to Murlock. He puts it up and in. 3-point lead for the Mustangs. Good job by Ben. Gelman dribbles in. They're going to get one of the Mustangs on a reach. That foul will be on number 11, Ryan Nave. Coach Tim over there telling the guys you got to get in front of them, okay? Don't reach, but get your body in front. Gelman puts up his first free throw, and that's good. Erickson back in the game, replacing Murlock. Got a good few minutes in there. And Gelman will shoot the second. That's up and also good. He rattles the second in. 13-12 now, still a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Kutcher dribbles up, over to Meeker. Back over to Kutcher. Forces a pass into Erickson, picks the ball up, back out to Kutcher. So this defense, it's a 2-3, and that's where I was just going to say that. The real weaknesses of this are at the free throw line or down low on the block, and that's where they got the ball there. Trenton Pidlick back in the game now for the Mustangs, gets it right down there for the layup, puts it up right away, fouled on the shot, and he'll be shooting 2. So the senior Pidlick at the line now for his first, and it's good. Nothing but net for Pidlick, his first point of the game. And he'll shoot his second. And that is up and also, just barely rolls out, but Nave with the hustle rebound. Gets the ball out to Meeker. They rotate the ball around again. Back over to Nave on the far side. Again to Nave. Looking in, dribbles in, out to Kutcher for the open 3. Oh, that looked good. Misses, rebounded by Harris. Pidlick goes to the floor looking for that rebound. No foul, though. Gelman over to Harris. Guarded by Erickson. Crosses him over, tries to get over the sideline, and Gelman shoots the open 3. And they make the Mustangs pay. It's a 1-point lead now for the Bobcats. I think that's their first lead of the game. Erickson at the free throw line gets the ball down low to Pitlick for the nice feed by Erickson. The Pitlick for the open layup, and lead goes back to the Mustangs. Harris in the corner, harassed by Erickson. He clears him, dribbles the baseline. Out to number 22, shoots up the air ball. Doherty shoots up the air ball on the three. Mustangs look again. Meeker over to Kutcher. Thought about a three, but not going to take it. Oh, now they're going to leave him alone. He says, sure, I'll take it. A little strong, a little long. He's going to hear about it from the Bobcat fans after they just gave it to Doherty for shooting his Mount Vernon gave it to Doherty for shooting his own three-pointer. Mount Vernon returns the favor. Good pressure defense there by the Mustangs, forced the turnover on Gelmelin. And Ulch and Brazzi back in the game. And Kutcher and Pitlick going to sit down. So 3 points from Pitlick off the bench. It's a good boost for these Mustangs. So anything they can get out of Pitlick on the offensive end, that's a good bonus, good sign for the Mustangs. Ulch going to take his hand to the three, short. Harris with the rebound. Gelmelin dribbling against Meeker. Over to Harris. Erickson harassing Harris. Stole the ball away, and they're going to get Harris on the foul. Harris looks a little frustrated, as he should be. It looks like there's going to be a timeout now. Timeout to the Mustangs. Once again, I was talking about our sponsors in the last break. I went through our maroon, our 4-season sponsors, and our platinum, our 3-season sponsors. We'll make it now to our gold sponsors, our 2-season sponsors, like Palisades Family Dental, Mercy Care Community Physicians, Mount Vernon Family Dentistry, and Dave Bunch Heating and Cooling. And finally, our silver sponsors, our folks that are sponsoring our winter season, like Sheer Image, Cause Team, Photo Image, Ace Hardware at Mount Vernon Insurance Agency, Chameleons Pub and Grub, U.S. Bank Home Mortgage Purchase and Refinancing, Mount Vernon Eye Clinic, and Bluegrass Enterprises. So thank you so much to our sponsors. They make this all possible. All the proceeds from their donations go to benefit the student athletes here in Mount Vernon. So thank you for all that you do for all the student athletes. Back to live action. Bobcats out of that 2-3, back to a man-to-man now. Mustangs will run their flex again about this. They had good success in the first few minutes against this man-to-man defense. We'll see if that continues. Brazzi on the near sideline. Guarded now by number 34, William Shaw. He's back in the game. And they get the ball inside again. Bobcats are struggling to cover that flex offense. Brazzi got the ball down low, put it up with the left hand, made the Bobcats pay. So we'll look to get a three-point play out of Evan. 18-15 in favor of the Mustangs. Brazzi's first and last free throw, up and good. So that'll be a three-pointer. It's 19-15 in favor of Mount Vernon. We need to get a good defensive possession here, get a stop, widen this lead a little bit. We got number 12 in the game now, Derek Steffen in, seeing his first action of the evening for the Bobcats. Gelmelin, governed by Meeker. Meeker tries to poke the ball away. There's a foul on the play. They'll be getting Meeker for the reach-in. I believe that's Jensen's first foul of the game. Let me confirm that. Yes, it is. It's his first foul of the game. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Mustangs, so still not in the bonus, although the next team foul against the Bobcats will put the Mustangs in the bonus. Doherty hands the ball off. They get the ball around to the other Doherty, Blake. Gets the ball down low. Evan Doherty makes the layup. So somebody lost their man there. Doherty got loose for layup. His brother found him. I assume that's his brother. Gets him for the layup. On the other end, Meeker dribbles the ball down to the baseline. Blake Doherty gives him a bit of a shove. They call for a foul, so Meeker now will be shooting the 1-and-1. First free throw is up and good. Right in the heart of the basket. Joseph Briesmeister seeing his first action of the evening. By the way, I'm Eric Briesmeister. That's my son, so since I'm a volunteer, I can say that. Meeker will look to make the second here. A little strong. Bobcats track down the rebound. Doherty guarded by Ulch. Bobcats swing the ball around. Doherty on the baseline, doubled by Meeker and Briesmeister. Meeker steals the ball away. He's going to take this all the way. Good ball fake. Oh, good job. Good ball fake, good playing. Good job by Meeker playing off 2 feet. Bobcats went for the head fake. Couldn't quite make the bucket, though. So he'll be up shooting 2 now. He made 1 out of 2 the last time he was up there. See if Jensen can get both these this time. First one is up. A little strong, a little long. Mustangs only about a 55% shooting team on the year from the foul line, which is a little surprising. They're good shooters, but sometimes that mental block just occurs at the foul line. Meeker puts up his second one, and that's good. He'll take a seat. Jackson Kutcher back in the game. Harris back in the game. Frank will take a seat there for the Bobcats. Gelmelin initiates the offense. He's guarded by Ulch. Over to Harris. Number 30, Grant Lang in the game now. They get the ball down to Harris. He's tied up by Erickson and Ulch, but they're going to call a foul on the play. And the foul is going to be on number 1, Ulch. They get the ball into Harris for the easy layup. Coach Tim's not going to be happy about that. That's a pretty easy bucket for the Bobcats. Erickson drives the ball in for a little floater. He loves those. Oh, he missed a little floater. Unfortunately, that was out of bounds on the Mustangs. I'm not sure about that one, but that's what they called, so that must have been out of bounds to the Mustang. Trenton Pitlick back in the game. Evan Browsey going to take a little bit of a break. Meeker guarding Gelmelin again. Hand off to Harris. Gets the corner. Pitlick helps out, stops the drive. Lang out top, guarded by Pitlick. Pitlick all over him. Gelmelin back cuts. Back cuts, but missed the shot. Pitlick got the rebound, but fell to the floor, but got rid of it before he went to the floor. Otherwise, that would have been a travel. Went off the Bobcats out of bounds. Kutcher brings the ball up. So now they're back to that 2-3 zone. Good switching defense there by the Bobcats. Kind of confused the Mustangs. Caused that travel against Erickson. We got the foot. We got the pivot foot problems tonight, folks. So that's another travel on the Mustangs, another turnover. So those turnovers, we can clean that up. This game, I think, will lengthen that lead pretty quickly. Now we'll hear you want some Mustang gear? Just talk to the folks at the stable. Those kids run this program, and they'll get you whatever needs. So let's hear from the folks at the stable.
Hello, welcome to Mount Vernon. Let me show you the stable.
The stable has all your shopping needs, including various sweatshirts and t-shirts.
And kids gear.
We have all your top brand t-shirts.
And stocking caps for the winter.
Stop by and see us in person at the stable or visit our website on the district homepage.
Back to live action. 2-point lead for the Mustangs. Gelmelin brings the ball down in the corner. Steffen threw the ball away. Meeker steals the ball away. Down come the Mustangs. Little 10-footer. Meeker with the bucket. Another 4-point lead now for the Mustangs. Gentleman drives in, gives it off to Harris. Harris drops it off to Lang. Harris driving through the lane, puts the ball up, fouled on the play. I think that foul is going to be on Briesmeister. That's his first of the night. Briesmeister caught a little shoulder to the chin there. That'll toughen up the freshman. First shot up by Harris is good. Nave and Brazzi back in the game. And Briesmeister and Pitlick will take a seat. Harris shoots a second. And that is good. Oh, no, rattles out. But Lang hustles for the rebound. He's tied up on the play. Erickson tied him up, and that's a jump ball that'll be going to the Bobcats on alternating possession. Cretton back in the game, replacing Harris. Jomelin gets it into Lang. Backdoor cut by Doherty, and the layup is good. Nice entry pass. Not enough pressure on the ball from the Mustangs there. That made that entry pass a little easier. Nave probes the defense, gets across court to Meeker for the open three-pointer. He drives into the lane. Stopped by the defense. Nave dribbles down. Double teamed on the baseline. Back out to Kutcher. Back to Nave. Mustangs reset. They get the ball down to Brazzi. He's looking to someone to pass to. Want to get it along the baseline to Meeker, but that's kicked out of bounds by Lang. That'll be ball out of bounds to the Mustangs. Kutcher on the far sideline. Mustangs move the ball around. That 2-3 zone really bothering the Mustangs. It really slows down the Mustang offense. Hopefully they'll figure it out. They're able to poke some holes in it. Erickson gets down low, tries to put it up, misses. Tipped by the Bobcats. They get it back to Erickson, who puts up the 16-footer, and that's a little long. Rebound to Doherty. Doherty out front. He's bodied up by Kutcher, about 24 foot from the basket. They call a foul there. And Doherty will go for the line as the Bobcats are in the 1-on-1 now too. Ben Murlock into the game here, probably for the last 46 seconds of the half, and Ryan Nave takes a seat. Doherty puts up the first, and it's good. That's a tie game. 23 all, 46 seconds left to play in the half. Cretton is back into the game. And Doherty sinks the second one. Evan Doherty makes two, so Mustangs down one again. Kutcher brings the ball up to Meeker. Erickson at the free throw line, dribbles through the defense, tries to dump it down to Brazzi, throw it behind him. That's another turnover for the Mustangs. Good pressure defense out of that 2-3 from the Bobcats, really bothering the Mustangs. Jomelin again. Looks like they're going to wait for one shot here. Doherty over to Shaw. Back to Doherty. Out front to Steffen. To Cretton. Cretton throws the ball out of bounds. Thought Jomelin was going on the back cut. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Shaw, not Cretton. Shaw threw it away out of bounds, misread the back cut. Now the Mustangs are going to play for one. 10 seconds left. Erickson dribbling around the exterior, looking for someone to pass to. Gives it over to Meeker for the long three. He misses badly. And Doherty gets the rebound. So after 2 quarters of play, Mustangs down one, 23-24 to the Bobcats. We're going to hear again from one of our other sponsors, our friends at Budget Blinds.
New window coverings are a fantastic way to update and transform a space, and in this part of the country, we hope you'll consider Budget Blinds. Your local franchisee, the Sill family, and their many team members recently received 2 huge national honors. They won the National Franchisee of the Year award from Budget Blinds, and they earned our National Best of the Best award for customer satisfaction based on their record of outstanding customer reviews for years. We love that Budget Blinds has the huge selection and buying power of a big national chain, but operates with the personal touch that comes with local family businesses. If you're looking for stunning blinds, shades, shutters, drapery, the Budget Blinds team has what you need both residentially and commercially. The Sill family will bring many great design ideas to the table in an in-home consultation. Then their installation teams will make sure that your window coverings are installed professionally, ensuring many years of enjoyment. Please visit budgetblinds.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Budget Blinds, style and service for every budget.
Hey folks, we're at a halftime right now. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, but before I do, I'm going to leave this Venmo QR code up there. You know, are you out of town and can't be here to see your senior? We have a great opportunity for you to support Mustang Vision so we can continue to bring these broadcasts to you. You can be a part of supporting Mustang athletics no matter where you are in the United States. If that's appealing to you, all you got to do is scan this QR code. Send a donation our way. We'd love to have you. There's been a few folks that have taken advantage of this opportunity and just think it's a great way to support the student athletes here no matter where you are in the United States. Whether you're right here in Mount Vernon enjoying this game from home or you're somewhere down in Texas or Florida or wherever you may be in the United States. So I'm going to leave this up here as we take a brief break, and we'll be back soon. All right, folks. Well, I went recruiting because I knew you were tired of listening to me all night. This is Eric Briesmeister again, back with Mustang Vision. I recruited Coach Foote, one of the sophomore coaches, to kind of help us analyze that first half and give you some insight into maybe some of the things we may see in the second half. So overall impressions of the first half, what do you think, Coach?
Well, I think Benton Community certainly came to play tonight. They seem energized and they seem connected, especially on the defensive end of the floor. And they're giving us everything that we want, to be honest with you. They're probably overperforming the record.
Yeah, they came into the night 5-14 on the year.
That's what I understand. Yeah.
Yep, lost 6 out of their last 7. So, you saw them switching up defenses. I think against the man-to-man, I think the Mustangs were getting pretty much whatever they wanted on the offensive end. But then that 2-3 really kind of confused the Mustangs, and they weren't getting what they wanted. What adjustments do you think Coach Tim will make at halftime?
Well, I think what they really need to do is when that ball skipped from the strong side to the weak side, they really need to drive the closeouts a little bit more. Put the Benton Community defense in rotation. Also, I think Coach Tim would probably like that high-low post to work a little bit together, have that baseline guy be able to work with that guy in the middle of the floor and work that action a little bit.
Sure. One of the other things that, we're seeing here, where Joey Romberg and Zach Fall are out now with injuries. And Jackson Kutcher is kind of new to the team, right? He hasn't really played the whole year.
Right.
How tough is it mid-year to really stitch together a team like this? I mean, certainly it's not as easy. I mean, you can see there are times where the team just looks a little disjointed. How tough is that during the year to kind of knit a team together around injuries and bringing guys back from injury? Talk a little bit about that, will you?
Well, when you have 2 rotation players out like Joe and Zach, so you certainly have to make adjustments. The good thing that Jackson Kutcher has is he has a lot of basketball experience, AAU as well as playing younger ages with these guys, and so although he's transitioning into the team this year, he has a history with them.
Yeah, fantastic. So talk a little bit about your sophomore team tonight. A little bit of a rough one. Speaking of guys out with injury, the Bobcats really put it to you. They couldn't miss from outside tonight, could they?
They hurt us. They hurt us, especially in that first half. They really out-toughed us in that first half. Their intensity level was up, and ours was not, unfortunately. We came to play in the second half. We hit a number of threes, and we did make it a game late, but it was just, again, a little bit too little too late.
Yeah. Well, I think you would end up losing by 10.
I think so. I think it was about 10 points with about a minute left, and you try to press and trap, and you'd make a game of it, and and when you get in that position, oftentimes it's very difficult to close the deal. So
yeah, especially without the shot clock right now. I think in a year or two we're going to have a low shot clock, so it'd be harder for them. I noticed in the second half they came out pretty intentionally slow, and really zapped a lot of that clock. So that'll be interesting next year. Do you see big adjustments in the game when that shot clock comes around next year?
Well, I think for Mount Vernon, I actually think it's going to help us. We're known as a defensive-oriented team, and I think when we put ball pressure on an opposing team's offense and that thing starts running down about 10 seconds, you're gonna see us even up our intensity level.
Really?
Yeah, and I think you're going to see a lot of people throw up a lot of late stuff in the shot clock that are really not high percentage shots. I do really think it's going to help us next year.
Really?
Yeah.
I when I first came to Mount Vernon, I didn't think I'd ever seen a team that played any harder defense than Mount Vernon, and so now you're going to tell me it's even going to be worse for the opposition.
Again, you haven't seen every team in the state, and I certainly don't want to exaggerate anything, but I am very confident that what we're doing defensively is as good as I've seen anywhere in the state.
Great. Okay, so we got about 30 seconds. 1 or 2 things you think the Mustangs have to do in the second half to pull out a win?
Swing the ball a little bit quicker, get it to shooters, and if we can just get a little bit of penetration here, a little penetration and kick, I think we're going to be all right.
All right. Hey, thank you so much.
Thanks,
I apologize for pulling you out of the stands, man. I know you were just enjoying the game, but we appreciate the analysis, and certainly you have a ton of experience, and thanks for giving the fans a little insight into what we can see here in the second half, Coach.
Well, we're looking forward to another Mustang win tonight. How's
Absolutely.
that? All right.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back to live action. Thanks again to Coach Foote. As I mentioned, I know you get sick of hearing me. I'm Eric Briesmeister. We're in the second half of action. Meeker drives the ball in. Gelman bumps him on the drive, and that'll be the first foul of the second half now for the Bobcats. That's Gelman's first foul of the game, so he's in no foul trouble. Brozzi gets the ball into Kutcher. Over to Erickson. Now remember in the first half against this man-to-man, Mustangs got whatever shot they wanted to. Erickson drives the ball in, misses it, gets his own rebound, puts it back, misses that, but then Brozzi rebounds the ball, puts it in. Mustangs take the lead back again. Gelman brings the ball down, initiates the offense. Meeker nearly steals it away. Doherty picks the ball back up. Gelman tries to get it down to Harris. Overthrows him. Harris thinks Nave touched the ball. Officials disagree. So that'll be a turnover on the Bobcats. Kutcher coming down again. Once again, Bobcats still in that man-to-man. Mustangs run that flex offense. Out to Brozzi out top. Swing the ball to Nave. Cutting Meeker. Over to Kutcher. Gets the ball into Erickson. Poked away from behind by Harris. That ball's tied up. And that'll be alternating possession to the Bobcats. So Frank goes out of the game, and that brings number 34, and you'd think I'd remember his name by now, but I don't. It's Shaw. So William Shaw back in the game. Mustangs in a little zone defense themselves here. That's an interesting twist. I don't believe I've ever seen an Ed Tim defense go to a zone, but that is what we have here. Is that what we have, or am I just blind? No, that's a zone defense. So I'm not sure if things are going to, if the down under is going to freeze over, but I think it might, folks. Ed Tim is playing a zone defense, and Doherty makes him pay for it. Makes the open three-pointer. That's a 2-point lead for the Bobcats. It's a little bit of an offensive flurry there. I'm sorry I lost control of the microphone. So Meeker drove the ball in, tried a little floater that was short. Ended up tipping the ball out of bounds. That'll be Bobcat ball. So the Mustangs playing, it looks like a 1-2-2 defense. And Meeker, gentleman with the lazy pass, Meeker stole the ball away. Saved the ball back to Nave, but he traveled. So, good turn of events there. Good surprise defense. They're going to stay in it, the 1-2-2. So usually it's hard to play zone against a team that plays zone, but thus far it has kind of, at least in 2 out of 3 possessions, it's bothered the Bobcats. Meeker goes in on the drive, head fake, he gets him up in the air and gets fouled on the play. That falls on Shaw. Murlock into the game for Nave. That's Shaw's second of the game. So Ben Murlock in, Nave sits down. Meeker shoots it up, and the three-point play is good. Mustangs take a 1-point lead. Gelman again. Initiates the offense. Sophomore's been a pretty solid handle. Tries to get the ball past Erickson on the double team. Erickson steals the ball away at 1-2-2. Working so far. Jackson Kutcher drives it in. Takes advantage of that height over Gelmelin. Makes the layup. Good timeout for the Bobcats there. You could feel the Mustangs gaining a little momentum. They've come out with a fire in that 1-2-2 zone defense. Please, if you have my cell phone number, please tell me if they've ever seen Ed Tim play a 1-2-2 defense.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lansing with Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet in Mount Vernon. As you know, there's a real issue right now with new car availability. New car dealers are critically low on inventory. However, unlike other dealerships, this situation doesn't change our philosophy on how cars should be sold. All it means in today's market is that we are going to work extra hard to help you with your next vehicle purchase, whether that's new or pre-owned. So at Lynch Ford and Lynch Chevrolet, now more than ever, let us show you how we really are selling a lot of cars in a very different way.
Many thanks to Lynch Ford Chevy. Just got a text from Boost. I guess they're watching at home and their dog's watching too. So I got to ask the Boosts. They've had boys that played for Ed Tim. Have they ever seen Ed play a zone defense? Jason, Brittany, you gotta let me know if they have, because I don't know if I've ever seen that in all the years I've been watching Ed. But I haven't seen him forever. But okay, now they're back to that man-to-man. Now I know what I'm seeing in front of the Mustangs. Gelmelin guarded by Meeker. Over to Doherty. Alt's harassing him. Try to get it inside to Shaw. Pitlick nearly intercepts it. Shaw goes over his back, but no foul called. Pitlick doesn't like it at all, but he's not going to get the call. And Gelman looks to inbound the ball now for the Bobcats. Gets it out top to Harris. Harris drives in against Erickson, gets by. Over to Shaw, makes the layup. Against an Ed Tim defense, that man-to-man, you got to keep a guy out of the middle. So that's kind of the hard spot for that defense to really perform. Now to send him to the baseline. On the other end, Meeker drove the baseline, got it to a wide open Ulch, who buried the three. It's 33-29. Mustangs have gotten this lead up to 4 a couple times, haven't been able to widen it. Let's see if this is the defensive possession where they can get a stop and maybe widen that lead. On the wing to Harris, back out top to Gelmelin. Meeker pokes the ball away. Erickson picks it up, gets it to a running Pitlick. He runs down the court, puts it up, and he misses the layup. Oh, golden opportunity. Great defense by Meeker and Erickson. Erickson steals the ball away again. Gets the ball over to Meeker. A little too hard, a little too low, a little too much spin. Meeker loses the ball out of bounds. Great defense by the Mustangs there. 2 steals right in a row. Pressure's starting to really bother the Bobcats there. So I think that's a good sign here for the rest of the game. We'll go to another commercial. This time we'll hear from...
Don't let your aches and pains go untreated. Don't be content with less than ideal function of your body. Get back to an active and progressing lifestyle with help from Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness. At Ability Physical Therapy and Elite Fitness, our team of professional therapists, trainers, and office staff are dedicated to getting you back in your optimal physical function. Choose one of our 4 convenient locations in Center Point, Marion, Mount Vernon, and Solon. For total patient care, choose Ability Physical Therapy.
All right, I'm going to get some commentary from, I think, Dana Vig. He asked for his wife asked for my cell phone number, and so we could get some of that. Adam McDermott's wondering who we're practicing this zone defense for. I don't know who we're going to play the first round of districts there, but maybe it's for that. Certainly a new look, and certainly confused the Bobcats while we were doing it. There's no tape on an Ed Tim zone defense, so that's a new one for any opponent. All right, we're back to live action. Gelman drives in against Ulch. Double team came from Kutcher. Gelman lost the handle. That's a turnover. That's 3 turnovers in a row for the Bobcats. Brazzi back in the game for Pitlick. Kutcher dribbles around. Bobcats back in that 2-3 now. Kutcher harassed by Gelmelin. Back to Kutcher. Looking to do a little inside-out action. They're really looking hard inside. Good fake. Move the defense. Around to Ulch. Into Murlock. Almost tipped away by Shaw, but they're going to call a foul on the play. That's on Shaw. Shaw tipped the ball, reached from behind, tipped the ball away from Murlock, but got him with the body. That's his third foul of the game with 2:56 left to go. And Kutcher gets the ball in the far corner. Over to Ulch out top. He dribbles in. Guarded by Gelmelin. And Erickson in the corner. Mustangs get the ball around. Got the ball. Nice pass from Ulch in the free throw line. Get the ball out to Jackson Kutcher for the three-point play. That's a 7-point lead now, folks, for the Mustangs. This crowd's getting loud. Here we go. Okay, I got a text from Dana Vig at home. That's another turnover by the Bobcats. This defense in the second half of the Mustangs really bothering the Bobcats. That's 4 or 5 turnovers. Mr. Dana Vig got a text from home. Dana, I do run a hospital if you need cardiac assistance because you saw Ed play his own defense. Call 911. Get yourself up to Jones Regional up in Anamosa, buddy. We'll take care of you. Get the ball into Brazzi on the free throw line. Back out to Meeker. Brazzi dribbles in, dump down to Erickson. Goes up, the shot was blocked, but he was fouled on the shot. Foul by number 30, Lang, who's into the game now. Lang and Frank back into the game for the Bobcats. Erickson's at the line. I believe they got him in the act of shooting, so he's going to be shooting 2. He makes the first. Doherty back in. Doherty for Doherty. Blake in for Evan. Erickson shoots the second one strong, but Brazzi tracks down the rebound. Sometimes it pays to shoot a little brick up there. The ball goes out long, and Brazzi was able to get that rebound. Back over to Kutcher now. He just made that last three-pointer down the court. So tried to get the ball in Murlock in the corner, tipped out of bounds. The ball comes back to the Mustangs. Brazzi into Jackson. Jackson Kutcher. Over to Meeker, back over to Kutcher. He can shoot it from there, folks. If he's feeling warm, I bet we'll see him throw up more than 1 or 2 during his career from that spot. Over to Kutcher on the sideline, and that's 2 in a row, folks. Kutcher looks like he's starting to feel it. It's an 11-point lead for the Mustangs. This game's going to get out of control if the Bobcats aren't careful. Gelman hands off to Harris, back to Gelman. Over to a cutting Lang, a little floater is good. Good answer from the Bobcats. Mustangs look again, just playing this 2-3 zone. They're starting to shoot well from the outside. That spells real trouble for any zone defense when those outside shots really start falling. They get the ball in the Brazzi at the free throw line. Out to Meeker in the corner. Back out top to Kutcher. Notice how, Kutcher's starting to shoot. They're starting to really extend that defense. That opens up that 2-3 zone. You can see the Mustangs having a little more success getting it in and out. And again, Kutcher, that's 3 in a row. That boy's on fire. And that's ballooned to a 12-point lead now for the Mustangs. Behind the hot shooting of Jackson Kutcher. Get the ball inside the lane, guarded by Brazzi. Gets the ball back out to Harris. Erickson closes out. Harris attacks the closeout. Gets the ball down low. Fouled by Erickson on the drive. So he'll go shoot 2 now. Bobcats just need to weather the storm here. Try and climb back into the game. So it looks like Mustangs, the first round districts, will be playing Mount Pleasant. Thank you to Adam McDermott for that info. I'd forgotten who they were playing. So they'll be playing Mount Pleasant first round of districts here in Mount Vernon. I believe that's on the, is that on the 21st, Adam? If you're out there, let me know. First one good, second one, Harris misses. So it's 11-point lead, 16 seconds left to go. Mustangs will go for one here. Around 10 seconds, they'll go for a shot. Kutcher comes around the pick, over to Meeker, over to Ultz in the corner. A little off on the three-pointer. Harris gets the rebound, tries to throw one up, misses. That ball was deflected. Great quarter for the Mustangs. Down by one at half. I think it was it 24? They scored 19 points in the quarter. Good offensive quarter for the Mustangs. Held the Bobcats to just 7 in the quarter. So it looks like Briesmeister and Pitlick will head back into the game. So great third quarter. Good fire from the Mustangs coming out at after half. That shocking zone defense really bothered the Bobcats and put them in a bit of a funk. Honestly, they sank a three-pointer the first time we went to that 1-2-2. But then after that, got 2 turnovers in a row, got a third, got a fourth, and they really just didn't know what to. We just didn't know what to do, or they just didn't know what to do with the defense from there. From there. We've gone back to that man-to-man defense, which has led to good offense. Got 2 or 3 steals in a row. Brady Erickson, Jensen Meeker, Trenton Pitlick, all getting steals, getting great shots out of that defense. So it's an 11-point lead now. As I mentioned, Briesmeister and Pitlick back in the game. Get the ball down low to Nave, out to Briesmeister on the free throw line. He goes to shoot. That's blocked from the side by Steffen. Freshman's got to look for that defense. Out there on Doherty for the long three. He's short. Meeker gets it, pushes the ball up court quick. We're looking for that early offense to get the ball down to Pitlick. Missed the layup. Bobcats look to push the ball themselves. Tried to get the ball Lang right through his hands, but to Doherty, who almost got the layup, or got the three-pointer. Ball tipped around. Briesmeister tipped it out. Nave picks up the rebound. Meeker pushing the ball against Steffen. He's riding him the whole way down the court. They're going to call a foul on Steffen. Erickson and Brazzi back in the game. Briesmeister and Ultz will take a seat. Jackson Kutcher brings it up. Crowd cheering. They want to see some of the seniors play. Meeker tried to throw a bounce pass down to Pitlick on the baseline. That was kicked, though, by the Bobcats. So it'll be ball out of bounds to the Mustangs. And that is good, too. Another three-pointer. Holy cow, that boy's on fire. I was busy taking a note there, so I think that was Jackson, but I'm not positive. Doherty tried to drive in, got turned around, and ended up dragging his pivot foot. It's a travel. Travel on the play, turnover to the Mustangs. That defense really paying dividends. Okay, so Bobcats back to a man-to-man. Steffen trying to check Kutcher. Gets right around him, puts the shot up. Steffen fouls him on the way by. So Kutcher will be shooting too. Kutcher had the physical advantage. Quickness advantage on Steffen, took advantage of it immediately. Went right to the rim and got a nice little 10-foot shot out of it. Fouled on the shot. He makes his first free throw. Shaw into the game. Lang takes a seat for the Bobcats. Second free throw in and out. Brazzi gets another rebound off free throws. Out to a wide open Meeker for the three. He misses, but Pitlick gets the rebound. Tough rebound from Pitlick. I think they're going to get him for the travel, though. Yeah, he came down and changed pivot foot, changed his pivot foot there, and ended up traveling. Good strong rebound though by Trenton. And Gelmelin, so 15-point lead now for the Mustangs, 6:25 to go. And a strong second half. They're going to call a little hip check there on Meeker. So Meeker trying to hold Gelmelin down as he drove towards the baseline. That's his second of the game. No one really in foul trouble for the Mustangs. Harris gets the ball in the far wing, drives past Erickson into a waiting Pitlick for his complimentary charge call. He gets at least one per game. He sacrifices the body for the ball, boys. That is a guaranteed charge, at least one per game. Coach from Benton does not agree with the call. And he continues to talk to the official. Not happy with the call. Meeker gets the ball over to the Kutcher. They're not going to leave him alone, I don't think, anymore the rest of this game. Although they do so at their own peril. Over to Brazzi in the corner. Dribbles in, puts the ball up. Harris blocked it, but fouled Brazzi on the play. Or actually, maybe that falls on Shaw. Yep, that's the fourth on Shaw then, not on Harris. And Brazzi will shoot two. First one's up and good. That's a 16-point lead for the Mustangs. Ben Murlock in the game. Trenton Pitlick out. And I'm not sure who got that timeout. I think it was the Mustangs, though. This will be a full timeout, looks like, and we'll go back to a commercial, because I like commercials. We'll hear from our friends at the stable. You want some Mustang gear?
Hello, welcome to Mount Vernon. Let me show you the stable.
The stable has all your shopping needs, including various sweatshirts and t-shirts.
And kids gear.
We have all your top brand t-shirts.
And stocking caps for the winter.
Stop by and see us in person at the stable or visit our website on the district homepage.
Fun to see that stable commercial. We got some of the seniors from last year in there. The ones I don't know all the kids in that commercial, but I see Nosek, I see Brand. You know, fun to see them after they've graduated. They've all moved on now. Brand is over at Central with her brothers over there. Aiden Nosek, I think he went down to St. Ambrose. Pendergrass then was also in there. I'm not sure where he went to school, but fun to see all those guys back. Brazzi shoots the second one, nothing but net. That's a 17-point lead. This game is turned around in a hurry. Mustangs on the winning edge of this. Gelmelin brings the ball up. 5:50 left to go. Certainly not out of reach at all, but they got to start playing better soon. And Doherty looks to make the three, but just off. Brazzi gets a strong rebound. Over to Erickson. Mustangs pushing the issue still. He dribbles down. Yeah, pushed off with his off arm. Right into Harris in the chest, and they'll call the offensive foul against Erickson. A little out of control there on the drive, and pushed off with his off arm, and the official was right there with the call. I don't think Gelmelin's been out of this game at all for the Bobcats. He's going to be a tired guy tomorrow. Playing against that Mustang defense cannot be that much fun if you're doing it all night long. Bounce pass to Harris. Erickson had a beat on that one, nearly got the steal. Got called for the foul, though. Briesmeister into the game for Erickson. Briesmeister trying to decide who he's going to guard. And he's going to guard the point guard, Gelmelin. There you go. Joe's a big guy. This will be an interesting challenge for him. Gelmelin dribbles, guarded by Briesmeister. Murlock over against Frank. Stops the baseline drive. Gelmelin again. Briesmeister gives him space. He's a little bigger. Goes baseline, ends up making the shot. Briesmeister kind of gave up on that defense. Meeker pushes the ball down, drives the ball in. Out top to Kutcher, drives in against Gelman. Dumps the ball off to Murlock, who travels. .450 left in the game. 15-point lead for the Mustangs. Bobcats rotate the ball around. Harris now up and nice up and under move. Got Meeker with the head fake, went up underneath him. Nice move by Harris. 2 points for the Bobcats. They're back in that man-to-man now. Mustangs, like I said in the first half, were able to get whatever they wanted against that man-to-man. Kutcher dribbling around against Gelman. He's gonna get a 5-second call. And that's a turnover against the Mustangs. So good defense from the Bobcats. Forces the turnover. Briesmeister guarding Gelman again. Gelman drives in against Briesmeister, gets in. Went up for the shot. Gelman was tied up on his way up, and they called a jump ball. Interesting call. Gelman inbounds the ball. Gets it out top to Harris. Harris tries to drive in against Meeker. Meeker tried to poke the ball away, but got the personal foul. That is the 5th team foul. Already 8 team fouls against the Bobcats, so the Mustangs are shooting the rest of the way here. Harris against Meeker. Meeker stays in front of him, bodies him up. Oh, boy. Good defense, chest to chest by Meeker, but they called the foul on the play. That foul was against Ryan Nave. That'll be his 2nd. Harris at the line. The Bobcats trying to creep back in with 4 minutes left to play. And Harris makes the first. That's a 12-point lead. He'll put his 2nd up now. And that's also good. And timeout by the Bobcats. That's an 11-point lead now. That's a full timeout for the Bobcats. So we're going to go to a commercial break. We're going to hear from our friends.
New window coverings are a fantastic way to update and transform a space, and in this part of the country, we hope you'll consider Budget Blinds. Your local franchisee, the Sill family, and their many team members recently received 2 huge national honors. They won the National Franchisee of the Year award from Budget Blinds, and they earned our National Best of the Best award for customer satisfaction based on their record of outstanding customer reviews for years. We love that Budget Blinds has the huge selection and buying power of a big national chain, but operates with the personal touch that comes with local family businesses. If you're looking for stunning blinds, shades, shutters, drapery, the Budget Blinds team has what you need both residentially and commercially. The Sill family will bring many great design ideas to the table in an in-home consultation. Then their installation teams will make sure that your window coverings are installed professionally, ensuring many years of enjoyment. Please visit budgetblinds.com to schedule your free in-home consultation. Budget Blinds, style and service for every budget.
Okay, back to live action. It's Brazzi, Meeker, Kutcher, Nave, and Briesmeister on the court for the Mustangs. They break the press easily. Bobcats in that man-to-man. Meeker over to Briesmeister. Back to Meeker. Meeker drives in. Gets by Frank, who bodies him up on the way by. That's a foul on Frank. That'll be shooting the 1-and-1 now. Yep. Fouls on Frank. Meeker shooting the 1-and-1. First one's up and good. 12-point lead for the Mustangs. 3:47 left to go. Meeker's had a really solid game. Defensively, of course, you can always count on that. Been solid with his ball handling and had a little bit of scoring in there too, and he makes the 2nd. That's a 13-point lead now. 3:45 left to play. Gelman guarded by Kutcher, I'm sorry. Backdoor cut. Doherty got past Briesmeister. Good help defense from the Mustangs. Brazzi brings the ball around to Briesmeister. Back out to Brazzi. Over to Nave. Over to Kutcher. Drives in. Stopped on the drive. Over to Brazzi, who gets the ball in the heart of the lane. Tipped away by the Bobcats. They're off and running. And the Bobcats reset, looking for a good shot. Over to Gelmelin, guarded by Nave. Gelmelin, not quite sure what to do with the ball. Good Mustang defense. Got the ball into Shaw. Drug his pivot foot there. Another travel from the Bobcats. And Erickson will be in the game, replacing Briesmeister. 2:54 left to play, still a 13-point lead. Let's get a couple buckets here, boys. Get the seniors in the game. Brazzi will bring the ball up. Shaw doesn't want anything to do with guarding Evan out that far. He's a pretty adept ball handler, so that'd be a tough guard for Shaw. Nave swings it over to Brazzi. Out to Meeker. Mustangs looking for a great shot, not just any shot right now at this point of the game. Almost stripped away, gets the ball to Kutcher. Wide open three, little long, little strong. But Brazzi says that's my rebound. And he gets fouled on the play. Good job on Evan hunting down that rebound. And I think that's on Shaw. That'll be his 5th, I believe. Yep, that's number 5 on Shaw, so he'll take a seat for the rest of the evening. And the Mustangs are in the double bonus, so they'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way. 10 team fouls now on the Bobcats. Makes his first free throw. And the second one is up and good. That's a 15-point lead now for the Mustangs. Their largest game, tied their largest game. Harris tries the backdoor cut. Gelman tries to hit him. That's tipped out of bounds by the Mustangs. Ball stay with the Bobcats. Doherty looks to inbound the ball. Tries to get the ball to Harris. There's a foul on the play off the ball, though. Foul on number 1, Ulch, for a hold against Gelmelin, and he'll go to the line now as the Bobcats are in the 1-and-1 now for the last 2 minutes, 18 seconds of the game. First one is up and good. And the second free throw is up and good. Owen makes both, Gelmelin makes both. And it's a 13-point lead now for the Mustangs. Full court press for the Bobcats. They get the ball inbounds easily to Brazzi. Dribbles the ball up, avoids the double team, gets the ball over to Meeker, who gets the ball cross court to Kutcher. Gets the ball to Brazzi, who travels. Whew. That travel call has been a popular one this evening, and I can't say I can argue with hardly any of them. Those have been good, solid travel calls. We just, for whatever reason, are just dragging the pivot foot tonight all over the place. Both teams, actually. It's been an abnormal number of travel calls tonight, so hopefully we'll clean that up before we play Waverly on Tuesday. Gelman drives in. Snuffed on defense by Brazzi, who just rips it out of his hands. Again, Evans says that's my ball. Kutcher out top, guarded by Steffen, who's back in the game. Hand off to Meeker, guarded by Doherty. Meeker drives in, hand off to Kutcher. We're going to play a little keep away here for the final minute 40 with a 13-point lead. Don't need to score again. We just hold the ball, and Lang finally stops to play with a foul on Brazzi. Probably the one guy on the team you definitely don't want to foul right now. He's been shooting free throws well the last few games, so Look to make this, Evan will look to make this a 15-point lead for the Mustangs. And that first one is up and good. And the second is also good. 55-40 in favor of Mount Vernon. Gelman dribbles up over to Lang. Into a cutting Harris, who got by Meeker. Missed the layup, though. Meeker pushes the ball up, guarded by Steffen. Pressure bothered Meeker. He tried to hand it off to Brazzi, but it was intercepted by Harris. Brings the ball all the way down the court. And he's fouled on the play before the shot. I think that foul's on Erickson. Yep, that's on Brady. And once again, Bobcats are in the 1-on-1. They get to score with the clock without the clock running right now. And Brady will take a seat. Brody Elch, the senior, into the game. Probably going to be in there for the final minute 12 with a 15-point lead. This one's pretty safe right now. Harris goes up to shoot his first. And it's good. He'll get one more. Second one is up and also good. Harris has had a nice game tonight for the Bobcats. I don't think it's going to quite be enough, but he's had a good night. Full court pressure again from the Bobcats. Trying to get the ball in bounds. I think they're going to get Gelmelin for the hold against Ulch. So Brody will be shooting two. It's going to be a long minute 12 here. Going to be lots of fouls, lots of free throws, I think. Don't forget, Mustang Vision's going to be live from sectionals tomorrow, Sean?
Districts tomorrow.
Or districts tomorrow, I'm sorry, for wrestling. Where are districts going to be tomorrow? Williamsburg. So Sean and who else is calling the action?
Me and Mike Clark.
Mike Clark and Sean Moore will be calling your action tomorrow at districts for the wrestlers. So, it should be a fun time tomorrow for the wrestlers. They've had a great team. They just got eliminated from the team competition, but now the individual starts. So we've got a good chance to send some boys to state. So tune in for that action tomorrow. Hear all the action from Sean and Mike. And Sean's going to give us a little preview of what we can expect to see or hear tomorrow. Welcome.
All that often?
No, it's good for the soul, though.
I won't do any analysis at all.
You can feel free, but we'd rather hear about what do you think we're going to see tomorrow from the wrestlers.
Yeah, the district tournament is my favorite time of the year. It's like high emotion. Everybody's nervous. Parents are biting their fingernails, and it's really just crazy exciting. It's tough. It's tough to qualify for state, and I think we got 8 guys. 8 guys going, and I think we got a shot for several of them to get to state. We're doing something a little different tomorrow. We're actually not on our own air. We're on Williamsburg's video. So if you want to watch the tournament, it'll be on video. I think you got to search, let's see, Williamsburg CSD Raiders on YouTube. Williamsburg CSD Raiders on YouTube.
Okay.
And you can find it.
Williamsburg CSD Raiders for those folks. What time does the action start tomorrow, Sean?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock and all day, huh?
No, it shouldn't be. It's not a long tournament. It's about 2 rounds. And if there are wrestlebacks, so it's a pretty quick day for a tournament. But it's really exciting. It'll be great. Really looking forward to it.
That's fantastic. Fantastic. So 8 guys qualified there for sectionals. Tune in tomorrow, or even better, go down to Williamsburg and cheer them on yourself. If you can't make it, then by all means tune in to Mustang Vision, and Mike and Sean will bring the action. It's senior night tonight, Sean, so we're going to see some wholesale substitution.
Love it.
Connor Spencer, Ben Gilbert Binder, Cooper Shaw, Adam Deeb.
Yeah.
And who we got in there? Number 33.
Love seeing the seniors get it's football, basketball. It's not as doesn't really happen in wrestling as much, but these moments where the seniors get to, all the seniors get in there, stop the game, let the seniors come in, let the crowd, let them hear it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah, they work so hard, and if you've ever seen an Ed Tim practice, boy, there's nobody taking a break.
Yep.
It's like a 3-ring circus the entire time. I almost hear music. Dun, 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 dun. It's a circus. Here we go,
Right.
and intentionally so. Ed tries to make practices as, for lack of a better term, as crazy as possible. So when it comes to a game, nothing phases them. And if you watch Ed's teams, they really don't get stressed out by the moment. So there's a method to the madness.
In all things, Ed does.
In all things, Ed does. Yeah, great coach.
Absolutely.
Harris drives it in, misses the layup, rebounded by Doherty. He's fouled on the play.
Great coach, great teacher, just a great guy all the way around.
Yeah. This week that foul there is on Ben Gilbert Binder, so he gets in the scorebooks for tonight. Doherty up to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. Or actually, he was fouled shooting, so he'll be shooting 2. Ed took the boys this week to do a little service project. They served food up at the homeless shelter in Cedar Rapids, served 102.
That's awesome.
So what a great team building activity, and really makes you realize how blessed we all are. D brings the ball up against pressure over to Soph. Gilbert Binder double teamed. He's tied up but fouled.
Maybe getting the scorebook with some points now.
Yeah, Ben going to shoot a couple free throws.
You can look all you want, but you won't find a scorebbook with my name in it in a basketball game, I don't think, anywhere.
Not even once. Not
well,
even a token game.
They didn't keep him in 6th grade. I was going to go in.
Gilbert Binder looked a little nervous on that first one, so hopefully he'll make the second. Second one's up.
Very
good. Nothing but net. He gets in the scorebook on his last regular season game. We do have one more on February 21st against Mount Pleasant. Doherty a little long. OJ gets the rebound. He's fouled on the play. He's going to go to the free throw line now.
So Mount game, or is that just a crazy non-conference?
That's the first game.
Okay.
That's the first game of the state tournament. So
that makes sense.
They'll play him here in Mount Pleasant and come to Mount Vernon. Deeb makes the first free throw, so he gets in the scorebook tonight. Good for him. 23 seconds left in the game. And the Bobcats now are taking all their starters out, so they're conceding the effort now with 23 seconds left to go. Number 50 for the Bobcats, that's Bjorn Suensen. Number 20, Kastner. Number 32, Patterson. Number 20, Kastner. Oh, I just said Kastner. And number 52, Sean Finley. So they get the ball in. Finley takes the 3 right away. A little strong.
Hustle.
Soph hustles, tried to track down the rebound, but the ball's out of bounds on the Mustangs. And the Bobcats will inbound the ball. Number 10, then Nathan Werning is in the game also for the Bobcats. His first action of the evening. Werning gets the ball in the corner, dribbles in against Deeb. Deeb's pressure, forced a turnover. Patterson lost the ball out of bounds. Inbounds the ball to Soph. 2 seconds left, gets off the three-pointer short. Connor Spencer gets the rebound. Misses the putback, but he got the rebound.
So
he got the bunny,
That's true. He's in the scorebook.
And the Mustangs come away with the win. Final regular season home game. I shouldn't say. What am I talking about? They play one more against Waverly, I think, at home next week. So I thought this was our last one, but I don't think so. Last conference home game. There we go.
They got a kind of a wacky non-conference regular season game at the end.
Yeah, at the end there, and then of course that district tournament first game that. So, all right. So great victory by the Mustangs, 60-46. They come out on top. Well, I would ask the color guy to give me a player of the game, but when I look over there, all I see is my mirror, the mirror of myself there. So
it's up to you.
It's up to me,
you, man.
I think Sean, player of the game tonight. Great team effort, just like it always is when the Mustangs play. But I'd have to give it to Jackson Kutcher. He made some really timely three-pointers, hit like 4 in a row to really bust the game open for the Mustangs. So we're going to give the game ball tonight to Jackson Kutcher, so kudos to Jackson. This is just his second or third game back from injury, so that's got to feel good for him.
Yeah, he was out for the whole season, right?
Broken arm,
Yeah.
like a few practices into the season, and actually didn't play last year at all either.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, same, similar injury, broken arm last year, wasn't able to play, so this has got to feel great for him. So
That's
kudos
awesome.
to Jackson and the rest of the Mustangs. We'll recap the game here in just a sec, but before I do, I want to give a final shout out to our sponsors, if I can find the sponsorship read.
There's only 57 of them.
There's only 57. There's a lot. We're so blessed, Sean.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know it as well as I do. Without them, this doesn't happen.
Nope.
So our maroon sponsors, Ability Physical Therapy, the Richards Hanson Hotes Insurance Agency, Linwood Construction, Lynn Ford Chevy, Gary's Foods, Copenhagen and Associates, Iowa Physical Therapy, Mount Vernon Bank and Trust, Downtown Dental, Brown's Plumbing, Budget Blinds of Eastern Iowa, M&K Dust Control, the Greater Cedar Rapids Community Foundation. Our platinum sponsors, our 3-season sponsors, Yox Landing and Scores / Wilkie's Liquor. Gold sponsors, Palisades Family Dental, Mercy Care Community Physicians, Mount Vernon Family Dentistry, and Dave Bunch Heating and Cooling. And finally, our 1-season sponsors, Sheer Image, Cause Team, Photo Image, Ace Hardware of Mount Vernon Insurance Agency, Chameleons Pub and Grub, U.S. Bank Home Mortgage Purchase and Refinancing, Mount Vernon Eye Clinic, and Bluegrass Enterprises. And Sean, you know, I've said it a million times, Jim and I have said it, how lucky are we to have those kinds of sponsors every year for Mustang Vision?
Yep, it's outstanding. And not only that, but the support from someone like Matt Tatey, who, you know, supports all this behind the scenes. He's running around doing technical stuff, making sure he's on the phone this week with the guys at Williamsburg to make sure, you know, is this going to work technically? I'm praying it does. We'll see.
Oh, it will, man. I have
see
all
what
the
happens
confidence in
when
the
I
world
get
in
there.
you guys.
But there's so many. Jim Beatty does a heck of a job. All the sponsors, all the people that run down the sponsors for us. So it's a huge, huge team effort to put on the Mustang Vision presentation. Absolutely.
It is, absolutely, and thank you for pointing that out. We probably don't give enough credit to those guys behind the scenes. You know, we get to do the color, and I don't know if you're anything like Jim and I, we like to talk.
Oh yeah.
So this is like my bread and butter silver platter right here to talk. I love basketball, and I love to talk about basketball, and the student athletes just make everything so easy. They're just great kids. You know, and another shout out to our seniors tonight, Owen Brazzi, Adam Deeb, Cale Dimmer, Ben Gilbert-Binder, Ryan Nave, Trenton Pitlick, Cooper Shaw, Brady Siders, Connor Spencer, and Brody Ulch. So shout out to them. I was wrong. This is not their last home game, regular season game. This is our last conference home season game. But we do have one more next Tuesday. We'll play Waverly Shell Rock here in Mount Vernon. And then, of course, first round of districts on the 21st against Mount Pleasant.
That's home. The district game is at home.
That's at
Mount
home.
Pleasant.
Yep. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off at home. So once again, your Mustangs come away with the victory, 60-46. Our player of the game, Jackson Kutcher. It's just another. You know, we're building towards the postseason here. So this is a really critical victory. Hopefully they'll build off tonight and be better this next time. Waverly Shell Rock will be a tough out. They're always a tough basketball team. Got a lot of talent in that community, and I don't expect this year to be any different. So join us next Tuesday. If you can't join us here live in person, join us here in the Mustang. I'm Eric Briesmeister, and thanks again from Sean Moore for previewing districts tomorrow in wrestling, and we will see you